Nothing. Check, check, check. Okay. You're listening to and watching Raider Sports Network. So glad that you've joined us tonight for the first game at the new Rugged Red Stadium. We're going to get the KWNS audience here in just a moment and be ready for your Rugged Red to take on the Howe Bulldogs. Dr. David Rose here tonight. Darren Swanner will be joining us momentarily. Joey Keefe as well. Historical night here at new Rugged Red Stadium. For 82 years, we played football at the corner of Newsom and Mill. And now tonight, here we are on the west side of the brand new Winnsboro High School campus, ready for some Friday night football. Raiders come in 2-2. Howe Bulldogs visiting from the northern stretches of North Dakota. They come in 0-4. Raiders heartbreaker last week as they played Mineola. Lost 36-35 to go 0-1 in district, 2-2 on the year. Try to get themselves back above 500 and back to their winning ways. Raiders playing here tonight at home. They'll be back right here again next week. The Howe Bulldogs visiting tonight. Next week, the Bonham Warriors make their way from up near that same part of the country where Bonham is. Great night here. Rain looks like it has moved on. Raiders making their way onto the field, as are the Bonham Bulldogs. Great crowd on hand for your Rugged Red. A few folks from Bonham have made their way down. So glad all of you have tuned in tonight. Our thanks to all our sponsors making video and radio possible for you tonight. After the teams have made their way on, we'll have opening prayer, the national anthem, and then the captains will make their way to midfield. We're going to get the radio audience on here in about 30 seconds, and then the quadcast will be rolling. Darren's getting the Meridics crowd ready to go, and the crowd here at New Red Raider Stadium standing to their feet, ready for the prayer. Hello. Bring it to us. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Awesome. Welcome to Friday Night Football. Have the opening prayer right now. We'll pause for just a moment.
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to live in the United States of America. Please keep everyone safe on their way home. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Rayleigh Amison with the opening prayer. And now the Rugged Red Band will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at Meridics.com, video on YouTube and Facebook at the Winnsboro ISD Facebook page. Video courtesy of the technical wizardry of Brett Burnett and Afterglow Productions. The camera work tonight of Rowan Bowman and Scott Bowman. Because of the possibility of inclement weather, roaming Rowan is not going to be down on the field tonight. Wanted to be able to keep him safe up here away from potential bad weather, and so hopefully next week weather will be better and he'll be down on that new pristine dark green and light green carpet that is the field here at New Raider Stadium. Captains making their way to midfield. Number 84, Zeb Fulmer. Number 21, Isaiah Amon. Number 15, Zadrian Nance. And number 25, Logan Baker. Making their way to midfield for the Raiders. The Bulldogs in black and white. Your Raiders in all black. Bulldogs, black helmets, white jerseys, black pants. Raiders, black on black on black. Red numerals trimmed in white. Officials at midfield with the 8 representatives getting ready for the toss. A historic night, first time in 82 years, football not being played at the corner of Mill and Newsom. Here we are at Winnsboro High School Stadium. The flip has been made.
You know, Dr. Rose, lots of folks to thank that have made this night possible, and it starts at the top with Mr. Wilcox, Superintendent of Schools, the school board, and all they've done, the community that has been so supportive of all things WISD, and what a great night we have here. I also want to pass along some kudos for all those kind of behind-the-scenes kind of folks that make things happen. Jody Heddick, our WISD police officer. Steve Pinnell, former athletic director, head coach. He's out in the parking lot behind us directing traffic. Roger Spakes, head of maintenance, his crew, Hunter Powell, Kevin Amison, parking cars out here behind us, doing everything they can. In fact, those two are working right now. You guys will notice we don't have a 40-second clock. Howe and Winnsboro tunnel crews had plugged their extension cords for their blowers into the outlets at the bottom of the 40-second clocks and blew the breaker.
Oh, my goodness. It is the first time that we've had tunnel crews. There have been a couple of JV games that have occurred here the past, or JV or junior high games the past 2 Thursday nights. So a lot of the kinks have been worked out with the audio visual and the field positioning and all that good stuff. But, yeah, Darren, that was one of those unforeseen things with the 40-second clock.
We test drove this twice, 2 Thursday nights in a row, and it worked like a charm, but we never had anything going on the 40-second clocks. As they were on, they worked, but nobody had tried to play anything.
Yeah. So we'll get that taken care of. The Howe Bulldogs will receive this opening kickoff. Raiders lined up, the ball teed at the 40, number 25.
Exciting. I'm excited, guys.
Angel Hernandez. I said earlier that was 25 Logan Baker going to midfield. That was, yeah. But that's number 28. There we go. I'll get it right here in a minute. Number 28, Diego Hernandez. Rodriguez, sorry, but then Hernandez gets the kick. Nice kick taken right at about the 10-yard line. He'll come up to the 20, be wrapped up by 2 or 3 Red Raiders. Good, strong hit. Darren, you're right. We're much further away from the ball than we used to be at Old Red, but New Red, here we are. And the Bulldogs have the opening possession. And they'll get things started at about, Darren, where are they placing that?
Looks
24?
like about 24, yeah. That's the
10.
one good thing here, guys. We have hash marks. We have everything. And so we're good to go. And, man, what a great night. First snap from the new Red Raider Stadium. And, guys, I'll tell you, a little sentimental. I played all 6 years, 2 junior high and 4 high school right over there on Post Oak and off of Elm and Mill. And so here we go at a new venue. What a great night.
Bulldogs in the shotgun. Handoff will go to the single back. Going to be met by several Red Raiders there. Good pile of defenders. Coming up from the pile, number 24, Angel Hernandez. Number 35, Gage Fulmer. 21, Isaiah Amon. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Bulldogs. They'll have 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Single back, shotgun formation. They'll audible, call a different play. Everyone looking to the sideline once again. Raiders with 4 down linemen. Looking to blitz, coming right side. Great job. Is that Klicka?
Braden Klicka.
Klicka coming in on the blitz from that right side. They were trying to do a little screen over to the left. Klicka knocks it away and bring up 3rd and I think
about
third,
8, really, yeah.
3rd and a long 8. We'll call it 3rd and 9. They'll go back to the original formation. Trips right, single left for the Bulldogs, all looking to that left side for the play. Raiders come in after a heartbreaker last week. Great game against Mineola. Back will go in motion, leave the backfield empty. Quarterback will take the snap. Got 4 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Foot slips a little bit over the middle, caught. And he's going to get the first down and more. He's at the 40, out to about the 44. Man, threw in some traffic. Kudos to the quarterback there. Tackled by Creighton Klicko. Bring a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 coming up at the 44. Gain of about 19 on that pass and catch.
I was talking to Howe's radio man before the game. They have a top-notch broadcast crew just like us, guys, and they do a fabulous job. He said this quarterback is within about 300 or 400 yards of being the career leading passer at Howe.
Wow. Just don't get that tonight.
The receiver screen out to the left side. He gets about 6 yards and then bulldozes his way for another 4 or 5. That'll be another set of downs. First down for Howe. Into Raider territory. Ball will be marked at the Raider 45-yard line. Yeah, right at the Raider 45. Howe on the move. Just underway. 10:21 on the clock, first quarter. No score. Howe took the opening kickoff. 5th play of the drive coming up for the Bulldogs. Raiders had them 3rd and long, and then they've gotten 2 consecutive first downs now in Raider territory. Tight formation. Handoff's going to come right side. Tries to get around the right side. Just off tight end. Knocked down by Fulmer. came out of there. Rance Brown, number 20, coming up from that safety spot. 2nd and 9 coming up. 6th play of the drive for the Bulldogs. 9:44 on the clock. First quarter. Quadcast going on. KWNS 104.7 FM, Meridics.com with the audio stream, video on YouTube and Facebook. So glad that you've tuned in tonight. First game at New Red. Quarterback takes snap, rolls to his left, looking, got some pressure. He's going to throw it away. Going to throw it away, and it'll bring up 3rd and long once again. On 3rd and long earlier, they emptied the backfield, ran a little drag, really, across from right to left and picked up 19 and a first down.
I tell you what, that number 20 out of the backfield for Howe, Carson Daniels is his name. He is a big old guy.
He is.
2 receivers on both sides for the Bulldogs. 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun formation. Looking to his right. Again, across the middle. Ball tip. Nice job.
Nice job. Angel Hernandez dropping back from that inside backer spot into his hook zone is what they call that on a pass. Great job, Angel, getting his hand up, deflecting that ball away, bringing up a 4th down.
Nice sportsmanship from number 15, Ryan Howe, for the Bulldogs. He went all the way down to the 15-yard line and got that loose football and gave it to the official. He'll split out wide to the right. Again, doubles left and right. Single back. 4th and long coming up. Howe going for it. Maybe a quick kick. Quarterback drops back a little further than he normally does. Some movement. Ball's kicked. Punter is hit, but no call, and gets a great roll for the Bulldogs. No flags on the play, so the Raider defense forces a punt on the first drive ever at new Red Raider Stadium, and the Raiders force the punt. 8 plays, 2 minutes, 45 seconds on the drive. And the Bulldogs picked up where they started at the 24, so 32 yards for the Bulldogs on that drive. Raiders deep in their territory to start things out. 9:15 on the clock, 1st and 10. Ball at the 8-yard line, deep in Raider territory. Handoff's going to go right side. Breaks a tackle, spins at the 20, the 25. Creighton Klicka takes on another defender. Klicka with a huge gain to give the Raiders lots of breathing room. Line of scrimmage was the 8. Klicka all the way out to the 27-yard line. 19-yard pickup for Creighton, the bulldozer Klicka. 1st and 10, that first down brought to you by Winnsboro Boot Company.
All right, got everything back up and running now, guys. 40-second clocks, thanks to Mr. Wilcox. He was down there with Roger Spake, Steve Pinnell helping out get the electricity back on for our 40-second clocks. Can't thank enough folks tonight.
The receiver screen. One-handed catch. Zeb Fulmer?
No,
Graves. Cole Graves going to rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all the way down the 30-yard line. Cole Graves with a one-handed grab. Great googly moogly, Cole Graves. Just a little swing screen almost. Cole catches it one-handed. It goes from the 29-yard line, 21 yards to midfield, and another 20 yards. A 41-yard passing catch for Cole Graves, number 46. Almost picked up as many yards as he's wearing on his shirt. 1st and 10. That first down brought to you by Autumn Wind, Assisted Living and Independent Living.
He ran over poor number 8 for Howe, and that's your quarterback, Austin Haley. He tried to make a tackle, and Cole just lowered his shoulder.
In Bulldog territory, 1st and 10, doubles right, singles left. Snap back, handoff, left side, Klicka, cuts back. He's at the 30, the 20, the 20, 15, the 10, the 5, break a tackle, touchdown, Creighton Klicka.
First possession.
Touchdown, Rugged Red. Wowee, granddaddy. 3 plays, 92 yards, and the Raiders.
Great job by that offensive line
No
up front
doubt.
for the Raiders. Great hard running by Creighton Klicka. We said it so many times last week, guys, as the PAT.
Snap back, hold down, kick up, and it's good. And so the Raiders on their first possession at New Red make a statement, go 92 yards, touchdown, Rugged Red. It's Winnsboro 7, Howe 0, 8:01 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Darren, sorry I cut you off. We want to thank our season sponsors for KWNS football: Alexander Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind Assisted Living, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen, First National Bank, Leafy, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winnsboro Boot Company, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, Winnsboro Tire and Lube.
Give a shout out to our live stream sponsors: Griffin's Paint Body, Hanson's Collision, Hornbuckles, Lake Country Windows, Nucor, Pine Street Baptist Church Youth Group, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Wetzel's Heat and Air, Winkle Oil, Winnsboro Health Services, 4L Construction, Beatty Funeral Home, Christus Trinity Mother Francis, Clements Realtors, Drill Right, Edward Jones Investment, Darren Swanner, Yuhan Wessels, and Will Harrison. I didn't go off my list. First National Bank, thanks to all of you for your sponsorship.
Raiders with the early lead, 7-0, 8:01 on the clock here in quarter number one. Raiders have it teed up. They'll kick it away once again, deep again, angled toward the visitor sideline, taken once again at the 10 or 11-yard line. He slips at about the 20, 21-yard line, and Howe will have very similar field position as their first possession. That's number 3, Gavin Wheeler. Number 1, Jacob Russell, helping bring him down.
Darren, you mentioned the offensive lineman. You got those guys marked there, because I tell you, that last trip down the field, 3 plays, they opened up some serious holes for Creighton to run through.
First and 10 for Howe. Ball at the 22-yard line. Trips right, single left, single back with the quarterback. Handoff left side, met in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A host of Raiders in the pile there. Marquise Ivory, Gage Fulmer, Isaiah Amon coming up from the pile.
Got a helmet off there on the field. Going to have to take officials' timeout. Yeah, 20, the kid you were talking about, Joey, the thick running back, got his helmet popped off, so he has to exit the playing field for a play.
On second down, quarterback will keep it and slide, and then a late hit. Man, he tucked, and then for some reason a couple of Raiders came in and hit him anyway. He had picked up, 3 yards or so and tucked awfully early, but had plenty of time to pull up, and our guys popped him anyway, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a big first down for the Bulldogs.
And I tell you, our guys ended up colliding together.
First down for the Bulldogs moves them out to the Howe 37 after the personal foul. Trips right, single left, quarterback in the shotgun. Get an audible. Play clock not operational just yet.
They're rolling. It's just operator error at this point.
There you go. Back leaves the backfield. Starts a little early. Quarterback looking deep. Going to overthrow. Bounces at about the 38-yard line. Falls incomplete. Bring up second and 10 for the Bulldogs. Fourth play of the drive coming up for the Bulldogs. 7-09.
Not sure who was throwing that to.
I think somebody was supposed to zig and they zagged. He just got rid of it before he got popped. 7:09 on the clock, first quarter. Raiders 7, Bulldogs 0. First game here at new Red Raider Stadium. So thankful for so many who've made this night possible. And thankful for all of you for tuning in. Back will leave the backfield. Quads right, single left. Second 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. Looking to his right, got some pressure across the middle. Will fall incomplete. Good coverage by the Raider D. Would have been short of a first down had it been caught because he was covered pretty well. Fifth play of the drive coming up, 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 10 from the Bulldog 37-yard line.
Our defensive front, our guys are getting really good push up front, getting in the backfield fairly consistently.
Tight formation once again for the Bulldogs. Everybody in the box. Quarterback still in the shotgun, looking, got pressure.
There we go. There's that pressure. That's right up the middle.
Is that Zeb Fulmer coming in? What was that, a delayed stunt or something there, D? Because he came from way around the backside, and Zeb drops him for a huge loss of about 9.
And once he wrapped him up, did you notice that the kid did not stand a chance to get out of that wrestling hold?
Absolutely.
Man.
Ball at the 31-yard line, so bring up 4th and 16 at the 31. Howe looked to quick kick like they did previously.
It's good to see out of Zeb, because he got hurt earlier in the year, and so it's good for him to be out
Had
there.
about a 60-yard punt earlier. This one won't go quite so far. Angled toward the Howe sideline, hits about the 47 and goes out of bounds. So Raider defense looking good once again. That drive for the Bulldogs, 6 plays, a minute 40 off the clock, and they picked up 9 yards.
Raider defense. They started that from, Dave?
They started that one on the 22. First one they started on the 24. So the Raiders have much better starting position for their second drive. They're up 7-0, 6:18 on the clock here in quarter number 1. 1st and 10, Raiders at the Raider 45-yard line. 20 seconds on the play clock. That play clock looks good, D.
Yeah.
Got the game clock on there as well. I was grilling last night in the concession stand, and from the concession stand on the north end, I could see that clock clearly in the daylight. And Craig Clicker, handoff right side, cuts back. He's at the 30, the 50, the 45, down to about the 47-yard line. Craig Clicker on a mission tonight. Clicker picks up about 12, 13 yards into Bulldog territory, 1st and 10. That first down brought to you by Best Barbershop. 1st and 10 in Howe territory at the Bulldog 44-yard line.
I think we've got some new offensive linemen tonight, guys. I'm going to try to get some numbers for you, but I thought I saw 53 Josh Blair out there, and he's normally on the defensive side.
Right. Doubles left and right for the Raiders. Finney in the shotgun, calls for the snap. Handoff left side, Russell at the 40, the 35, the 30, cuts back.
Will.
The 20, the 15,
Nice,
the
Will.
10, 5, touchdown.
Will Wilcox.
Jacob Russell,
Will
touchdown. Rugged Red, Will Wilcox with great downfield blocking. No hankies on the field.
Yeah, you said that right, Joey, and those on the radio won't appreciate what we just saw, but Will Wilcox, just a sophomore, stalk blocking from his wide receiver position.
Actually, that's
all the way
Hayden
down.
Deaton. I'm sorry, it was Hayden Deaton. Yep.
To whomever, they did a fabulous job.
Yep.
Great job, Hayden. Will would have done equally as well as been him, but Hayden, give him credit.
Snap back, hold down, kick up. And it's good, and the Raiders have an early 14-point lead. It's Rugged Red 14, Bulldogs 0, 5:33 on the clock. First quarter, first game at Rugged Red Stadium. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at Meridics.com, video, YouTube, and Facebook. Joey Keefe, Darren Swanner, Dr. David Rose here. Technical production direction provided by Brett Burnett. Video from Scott Bowman and Rowan Bowman tonight. So thankful all of you have tuned in. Audio, video audience. I know some of you may have stayed home because you weren't quite sure what the weather was going to do. We're glad you're here. Next week, Raiders will be right back here hosting the Warriors of Bonham. Last season, we had to travel to Howe. We had to travel to Bonham. We had to travel to Pottsboro.
We got some frequent flyer miles.
We did.
Last year.
Guys, if you remember at Pottsboro, it was about 50 degrees and there was a breeze, and we were sitting outside, and we were cramped into one little row.
Was that not where the Wasps were still up on the press box?
Yeah, that we had to.
I do remember those. I remember if it was there, but yeah, I think because the girls were inside filming. You're right, inside the box. Yeah, we are in the new press box here at New Red Raider Stadium. We feel like we're in a studio. This is great stuff. Kick is away, angled toward the home side this time. Going to be taken at about the 24-yard line by the Bulldogs. Slips once again. Got some rain earlier in the day, and I was walking on the field earlier. Looked good, felt good, but I wasn't on the playing surface, and I don't run nearly as fast as those guys do. But we've seen a couple of slips already by the Bulldogs.
They'll start at their own 28. You're right, Dave. He slipped and had a little bit of green pasture out in front of him. Good pursuit, though, by the Red Raiders. You know, this is what the Raiders needed. Coming off that tough loss last week, guys. Heartbreaking. 35-36 against rival Mineola. Just a can be an emotional drain that you, as a coach, you think, man, I hope we come back next week.
They're looking good thus far, up 14-0 are the Raiders. Howe has the ball, little receiver screen. Spins around, breaks a tackle. Oh, bulldozes another Red Raider, and then he's finally corralled out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain. Goodness, he laid some wood over there. Knocked down one of our defenders. Picks up about
Shane Tedford.
We'll call it 6. He picked up more than I thought. Bring up second and long for the Bulldogs.
Shane's a tough old bird. He got up.
Well, we had the receiver screen wrapped up for no gain, and he broke the first tackle and then popped a shoulder in there and picked up 6 yards. Second 4 coming up for the Bulldogs, 5:15 in this opening quarter. Raiders 14, Bulldogs 0. Guys, if you hadn't noticed, the scoreboard is now to our left rather than to our right. I keep looking to my right to check the scoreboard, and it's not there. Handoff will come left side this time, no gain. Defensive front doing a good job coming up from the pile.
You're destined to miss 100 seconds then.
Ball still marked at the 35-yard line. Third and 3 coming up from the Howe 35. Trips right, single left. Single back. Several times he's vacated that backfield and come to this right side with the other 3 defenders. 21 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Bulldogs as they call the audible. Back will leave. He'll go left side this time. Doubles left, trips right. Quick pass in the flat. He'll get the... I tell you what, he means business when he gets the ball. He got the ball and did a little stiff arm, picked up the first down quite easily. Picks up 5 or 6 on 3rd and 3. So the 4th play of the drive will come up for the Bulldogs. They'll get a 1st and 10. They may have found a little bread and butter there to get them some yardage because
he's as big as their lineman.
Yes, he is. Picks up 5 out to the 40. Well, we'll call it 6 out to the 41. 1st and 10 from the Howe 41-yard line. 4:10 on the clock, opening quarter. Raiders 14, Bulldogs 0. 2 backs in the backfield on either side of the quarterback in the shotgun. Little receiver screen out to this right side. Wrap him up, breaks inside. Oh, hurdles a defender and then gets laid out. He's been waiting to do that for years. He's watched that happen on TV. Who knows how many times.
He's done it on PlayStation.
Yes, he's done it on PlayStation. Second and short coming up.
X right one.
Moves out to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog.
Well, Rance was coming in like a bull in a bullfight anyway, just a matador Olay. He missed it. He had his head down and just ran flat under it.
And oh, my Lanta, what a hit. Is that Fulmer?
Yes, sir.
Gage Fulmer.
The senior Fulmer.
Introduced himself.
Nicely put. Introduced himself.
Wow, that was quite an introduction.
They became close quickly.
Drops him for 3, and I bring up 3rd and 5. What a pop. Trips left, single right for the Bulldogs. Single back. So, Darren, the video audience will see this. Continually, Howe gets into position, get ready to call play, and then they pause and go for an audible. What's happening there from that offensive standpoint?
You bet. I'll tell you after this play.
Looks to his right. Little slant route, tipped, falls incomplete. I'll bring up 4th and 5.
So he's looking to his sideline to his coach, who's got coaches up here in the box on the other side of where the press boxes are, and they're looking at the defense, reading what defense they see that we're in man-to-man on the secondary, or we in zone, whatever, and then they're trying to determine that and then call an audible play. Really, they don't even have anything called other than the formation. Now he's looking to the sideline. He's getting the actual play. All these backs and receivers have armbands on, and he'll give some signal or verbal that, hey, here's what we're running.
Trips right, single left for the Bulldogs. 4th and 5 coming up. Back to pass, rolls to his right, in the flat.
Nice play. Number 7, Marita.
Randy Marita with the heads-up play just to slap it away. Great job. Excuse me, that's Ronald Marita. Ronald, number 7, Randy's number 56. Ronald Marita with great play, and the Raiders once again stand strong. This time, force the ball over on downs. 3 minutes, 4 seconds on that drive for the Bulldogs. 7 plays. And they picked up 18 yards. This defense is stifling these Bulldogs. 2:24 on the clock. 1st and 10 here in the first quarter for the Raiders. Little I formation. Handoff.
Waggle.
Nope. Waggle. Going deep.
Got him.
Got a
Got him.
receiver over the shoulder, overthrown.
Is that Deaton he was throwing to or Wilcox? I can't. That's a
looks
long
like
way down
Deaton.
there.
No, that's Wilcox.
Is it?
Yep, 11 Will Wilcox. Will's one of the escorts tomorrow night in the Miss Autumn Trails pageant. I didn't realize Will Wilcox is about 6'3".
He's tall.
Gabe and I were talking the other day. He said, "Dad, he's taller than you." I was like, "No."
Yeah,
I've been around him, and it'd been a while, and he's a long kid.
Yeah.
Pass will fall incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for
Mr. Wilcox got some height.
Yes, he does. Ball at the 46. Back to pass. Across the middle.
Nice.
Complete.
Nice concentration, number 25.
Logan Baker.
Logan Baker.
Nice.
Nice catch.
Yeah, that was kind of across some traffic there. Baker with the big pickup. 4 yards to midfield and another 22 yards, 26-yard pickup. 1st and 10. That first down brought to you by Christus Health. Trips right, single left. Finney back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Got some. Going to take the sack. 1st and 10 from the 30, the 29. Going to become 2nd and 12 from the 31. Trips right, doubles left, empty backfield. Finney in the shotgun, 1:30 remaining. Little out pass, little shake and bake. Baker down to about the 25-yard line. Pick up a 6 and bring up 3rd and 6.
Logan Baker's we called his name a lot this year. He's been a big addition.
He really has.
Coming in this year as a senior. One of our church members, my neighbor, is tuning in, Mr. John McCauley.
John McCauley.
Mr. John and Miss Dorothy tuned in. Thank
1
y'all
minute
for tuning
remaining.
in, neighbor.
1 minute remaining in this first quarter. Raiders up 14-0 and driving. Finney back to pass over the
Got
top,
him.
over the shoulder. Falls incomplete.
That was Wilcox.
That was Wilcox once again trying to get it over the shoulder to those long arms and just over the outstretched hand. Stops the clock. 4th and 6 coming up for the Raiders. Their first 4th down of the game. They had a 3-play scoring drive and a 2-play scoring drive to go up 14-0. And now 4th and 6 from the 25. Finney approaches the line, calling the play. Back behind him, he'll go back in the shotgun. 4th and 6 coming up. He's going to roll to his left. Going to keep it. Spins around down to the 19-yard line. That's going to be awfully close. According to where the spot, he may not get a favorable spot.
He didn't. He's on the 20. Ooh,
They got him on the
got
20, and he
measure.
needed to get to about the 19-yard line.
No, that ball's laying across the 20, guys.
He might have to measure that. No.
I guess he did have to get completely to the 19.
Yeah,
the ball was over the 20, but
Yeah.
not 3. The ball's about 14, 16 inches long, so he was about that short.
That drive started at the 29, or that series of downs started at the 29, so he had to get completely to the 19 and didn't do it. So for the first time, the Raiders turned it over on downs. A 6-play drive, took a minute 40 off the clock. Raiders started at the 46, got down to the 25. So picked up 29 yards on that drive. But the Bulldogs have it now. 1st and 10. Bulldogs down at 0-14. Back to pass, looking deep. Going to be overthrown. Oh, he got a hand on it. What a stretch. I thought it was going to be 4 or 5 steps in front of him, but he got a hand on it. Wow. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd 10 on the incompletion. 36 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Ball at the, is that the 21?
It's right at the,
right at the
should
20.
be the 20,
Right
yeah,
at the
because
20,
we got just inside.
That's right. 2nd 10 from the 20. Trips left, single right.
Bowling ball.
Oh,
He's got some room. He's at the 35, the 40, the 45. Going to be tracked down.
And
Zeb Fulmer chases him down from that defensive tackle spot.
He just laid out full speed from behind, grabbed him by the waist, and took that big old boy down. Nice effort downfield.
Not sure where our inside backers, if they got cut off.
31-yard gain for the Bulldogs gives them a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, just across midfield. 7 seconds, clock ticking. We're not going to get a play off. And so we'll go to the end of one. It's been all Raiders thus far. It's Rugged Red 14, Bulldogs 0. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Streaming at Meridics.com. Video available at Facebook and YouTube. Thanks to Afterglow Productions. Our thanks to our season sponsors for KWNS Radio. Alexander Tractor Parts, Autumn Wind Assisted Living, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen of Winnsboro, First National Bank of Winnsboro, Leafy, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winnsboro Boot Company, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, and Winnsboro Tire and Lube.
Give a shout out to our live stream sponsors. Snack Loftus with 4L Construction, Beatty Funeral Home, Christus Trinity Mother Francis, Clements Realtors, Francel Burnett, Drill Right, Edward Jones Investments, Darren Swanner, Johan Wessels, and Will Harrison, First National Bank, Griffin's Paint and Body, Hanson's Collision, Lake Country Windows, Nucor, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Wetzel's Heat and Air, Winkle Oil, Winnsboro Health Services, Pine Street Baptist Church Youth Group. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
So we'll switch sides, just 2 yards. Go from the 49 heading south to the 49 heading north. Howe Bulldogs in white, the Rugged Red in black. Bulldogs first and 10. Handoff will go right up the middle. Once again, fullback taking off his feet, but he gains about 4 or 5. It's Hernandez coming up from the pile there. And Marita coming up as well. Landon Boyd in on that defensive front, Darren. I don't know that we've seen him as much on that defensive front. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Bulldogs. Fourth play of the drive.
Got some scores to give you guys here in just a second that you're not going to believe.
Well, I hope that's the case.
And that's early in the game, obviously.
Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps up. Slides once again. Down. The line of scrimmage was the 45, and they'll mark him at the 44. Picks up a yard to bring up 3rd and let's call it 3rd and 5.
So beginning of the second quarter.
45.
Bonham 15, Mineola 6.
Whoa.
End of the first quarter, Commerce 8, Mount Vernon 7.
Whoa.
Pottsboro 14, Rains 0.
Whoa. You're right. I'm not
All
believing.
3 of those are
I'm
good.
just saying,
Yeah.
those are good. I agree.
Back to pass,
Click,
little
I
screen
knew
across
that
the
was-
middle at the 35, down to the 30, taken down.
Creighton's going to get called for a late hit on that, too.
Well, and it wasn't just a late hit. He went hands to the face mask when he came down.
I was going to say I wasn't seeing the flag because the quarterback was sitting on the flag. So they pick up the first down to the 30, pick up about 15 yards on the screen, and then the personal foul. 2nd personal foul for the Raiders. So unusual for this Raider squad. I don't know that we've had a personal foul all season. Now we've had 2 in the first 13 minutes.
And it was really one of those, it's just time. And as soon as the quarterback let it go, Creighton was already coming down, but you know how they are. They're out to protect the quarterbacks, and I understand that.
1st and 10 after the 15-yard penalty, all the way down the 15-yard line. So 30-yard gain for the Bulldogs. Trips right, single left. Little pistol formation for the Bulldogs. Handoff to the Bulldog of all Bulldogs, and a great job by that defensive front to push him back, hold him to no gain or maybe a loss.
Bowling ball.
Yeah, he's
Cole Graves in there, wasn't he?
looks like
And
loss of
Klicka.
2.
Yeah.
2nd and 12 coming up back at the 17-yard line. 2nd 12 from the 17. Just underway in the second quarter. Winnsboro 14, Howe 0. Trips right, singles left. Shotgun formation. Raiders will be right back here next week hosting the Bonham Warriors.
Purple Warriors, nonetheless.
The Purple Warriors.
Purple Warriors.
Back will leave the backfield, go to the left. Back to pass, across the middle.
Nice.
defense.
Good coverage.
Let's say Baker or Zay, I can't tell what. Yeah, Baker.
Logan
Long
Baker.
coverage, nice hand.
Pass will fall incomplete. Bring up the 8th play of the drive. Longest drive tonight for the Bulldogs. Ties their longest. 8-play drive to start and a 6-play drive. Both of them ending with punts and a turnover on downs after the 7th play on the previous drive. 8th play coming up. 3rd and 12 at the 17 of the Raiders. Back comes up. Receiver comes in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going left. Looking. And he'll throw it out of bounds. Clock will stop on the incompletion. Bring up the 9th play. And 4th and long for the Bulldogs. 4th and 12 from the 17 with 9:10 remaining in this second quarter. If you're just tuning in and you're wondering where are they playing, we're playing in Winnsboro. That's why there's a big W in the middle of the field.
Or Wisconsin. Did we make a road? You know, last year we drove almost to Wisconsin to play these guys.
There
so
you
maybe
go.
we just changed that this year.
On 4th and 12 from the 17, Howe looks like they're going to
Field goal kicker.
set up for a field goal.
Like it.
Ball will be spotted at about the 24, so we're going to call it a 34-yard field goal attempt. Kicker take 3 strides back, 2 strides to the left. Snap is back, the hold is down, the kick is up. It's got the leg. And it's good. And the Bulldogs get on the board. So it's Bulldogs 3, Rugged Red 14, a 9-play scoring drive for the Bulldogs. Started with about 40 seconds remaining in that first quarter. So about a 3-minute, 40-second drive for the Bulldogs. They went from the 20, 30 yards to midfield and another 33. So a 63-yard scoring drive to give the Bulldogs 3 points on the board. It's Rugged Red 14, Bulldogs 3.
Started at 20, right? So 80. Yes.
Well, that's my question. Since they didn't get in the end zone, do they get 80 yards offense?
No, I'm with you.
So
You're right.
yeah, so they got to the 17.
Correct.
So 63 yards. That's what I've always wondered. So that's what we're going to call it.
You're exactly right.
They gained 63.
Lewis Ray, our great spotter, great friend up here, was distracting me with yet another score. Commerce 15, Mount Vernon 7.
Interesting.
So
it was 8-7, now 15-7.
Bottom still up 15-6 over Mineola.
You wonder whether there's been some
very interesting
early injuries or something that has kept those high-flying offenses, particularly Mount Vernon. Their offenses, as Coach Sarkeesian at Texas calls it, all gas, no break.
Yeah.
9:03 on the clock, second quarter. Raiders 14, Bulldogs 3. Bulldogs going to kick it away. Raiders have scored on 2 of 3 possessions. Bulldogs have scored on 1 of 4 possessions. Kick
Ray
taken.
Soto.
Ray
Keep
Soto
your feet.
about the 22-yard line, gets up to the 30, 31-yard line. Raiders be a good starting position for their 4th possession of the night. 8:57 on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. At where they got it marked? The 31.
Yes, sir.
31-yard line of the Raiders. Told you a few weeks ago about a new ministry in town called Outside the Lines. It's a way for local men and women to support these young men, young athletes outside the lines of the field as coaches see needs. This can help them. I'll tell you more about that later. Clicker with the carry, the spin. He's at the 35 to 40, the 45 to 50 across midfield. Run out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Clicker with a beautiful spin move to avoid a tackler. Goes 19 yards to midfield and another 12. Indeed, 31-yard gain. Craig Klicka having a career night tonight. 31 yards for Klicka and a first down for the Raiders. That first down brought to you by Dairy Queen of Winnsboro. Just the second play of the drive. The Raiders already in Howe territory at the Howe 38-yard line. Back to pass, Finney over the top. Oh, just out of his reach. All the way on the other side of the field. That was intended for deep. About 3 yards in front of it, falls incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10 from the Howe 38-yard line. Outside the lines is a ministry you can donate to. I'll give you an address here in just a minute. Handoff. Oh, ball's loose. Howe picks it up. They're going to move to midfield with it. Just a bad exchange between quarterback and running back.
Yeah.
The Raiders fumble it away.
Kyler rode that mesh just a little too long. In fact, I think he tried to pull it at the last second because he saw a gap where he's trying to go. And once you ride past a certain point, you have to leave the ball in your back's belly, or you're going to do exactly that right there. The ball's going to go on the turf. And how cool is that to actually mean that when you say that at Red Raider Stadium?
The turf, there you go. So 23 seconds on the drive, 3 plays, 21 yards for the Raiders. Fumble gives it back to Howe. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog 49-yard line. Raiders 14, Bulldogs 3. 8:28 on the clock, 2nd quarter at the new Red Raider Stadium. Howe bunches everybody in the box. Done this a couple of times on some of their long yardage situations. Back to pass. Quarterback steps up in the pocket, avoids a tackle, slides once again. Well, he's quick on the slide. Our guys are going to have to be ready to pull up. He's shifty with that. He'll pick up, make something out of nothing. He'll pick up, call it 3, and bring up 2nd and 7. Just across midfield at the 48-yard line of Winnsboro. Trips right, single left. Single back to the right of the quarterback. Get the play. Play clock at 15. Game clock at 7:46. Handoff, left side, nothing doing.
Oh, yeah.
And we got, I didn't see the ball come out.
I didn't either, guys. I was watching Fulmer wrap this kid up.
Zeb Fulmer got the early pop, and apparently the ball popped out as well. And the player from Howe is slow to get up, but he does make his way to his feet. So the Raiders return the favor, create the turnover. The Raider offense come right back on the field and go to work. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Just across, or right at midfield. It is right at midfield.
Yeah, spot on midfield, right in the
crease of the W there.
Yeah, that's fabulous. That's a nice picture shot.
Clicker, right side. Lowers his shoulder. First and 10 becomes 2nd and 3 from the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders. Finney will make his way from the sideline. He'll send 2 receivers. Deaton and Wilcox out to the left. Lovelady tight end on the right. Wing on the left side. Back to pass. Receiver screen at the 40. Shakes a tackle down to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of enough for a first down. That first down brought to you by First National Bank of Winnsboro. 1st and 10 Raiders at the 36-yard line. Gain of 7 on 2nd and 3. Deaton with his first catch of the night. Ball on the far hash. Clock ticking, 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Those of you watching by video, I guess that's the only way you can watch is by video. Those of you joining us by video, stick around at halftime. Both bands will be featured at halftime. For the radio audience, we'll take it back to the station from Meridics. We'll tune out, refresh right after halftime. Click it right side, the 30, the 25, the 20, lowers the shoulder, breaks the tackle at the 10, the 5, touchdown, Creighton Clicker. Touchdown, Rugged Red. The Rugged Red offense has come to play tonight. The 3rd touchdown of the night. 2nd for Clicker. Do we have a flag? Man, back at the 27-yard line. in that interior spot where they're going to typically call the hold. No, we're blocking the back.
Oh, that hurts.
Blocking the back.
Way away from the play,
yeah,
too.
36-yard rumble, bumble, stumble for Creighton Clicca, brought back. So line of scrimmage was the 36. The 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul moves them just a yard back. So it'll be 1st and 11 from the 37. Darren, what do you say? Do it again? Just don't block it back.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll notice some of the players have pink towels. I've just noted some of those. This is October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so you're going to see a lot of pink throughout this month. Timeout's going to be called by Howe, their first timeout. Timeout number 1 for the Bulldogs. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Darren Swanner, Joey Keefe, Dr. David Rose. Spotting provided by Lewis Ray. Video production from Brett Burnett. Video service. Work on the cameras from the Bowman boys, Scott and his son Rowan. Our thanks to Winnsboro Tire and Lube, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Boot Company, United Country, Kane Agency, Tires Pro and Alignment, Team Worldwide, Scott's Pharmacy, Leafy, First National Bank of Winnsboro, Dairy Queen of Winnsboro, Christus Health, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, and Alexander Tractor.
Give a shout out to our live stream sponsors, 4L Construction, Beatty Funeral Home, Christus Trinity Mother Francis, Clements Realtors, Drill Right, Edward Jones Investments, Darren Swanner, Johan Wessels, and Will Harrison, First National Bank, Griffiths Paint and Body, Hanson's Collision, Lake Country Windows, Nucor, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Wetzel's Heat and Air, Winkle Oil, Winnsboro Health Services, and Pine Street Baptist Church Youth Group.
1st and 11 for the Raiders after the timeout by the Bulldogs. Doubles right. Finney rolls to his right side, looking to pass. Got a receiver deep. Wilcox. Wilcox had to spin around and still almost got his hands on it. Falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, a little play action boot out this way, and he had him. Kyler let his momentum carry him to the sideline a little too much, and the ball sailed a little bit with his momentum. That's an old physics problem there, Dr. Rose. Inertia, right?
A body in motion tends to stay in motion. Yeah. We're here in this brand new facility. We've got a great press box set up here. Plenty of space for us to do our production. Plenty of space for the PA guys. Plenty of space for visiting coaches and for visiting media. What a beautiful facility this is. So glad you've tuned in. 3rd and 10. Clicca. 2nd and 10. Left side. Breaks the tackle. Spins around. He's at the 20. Down to about the 15. Creighton Clicca from the 37 down to the 17. 20-yard gain for Clicca. That brings up a Winnsboro first down. That brought to you by Levini, South African Eatery, downtown in Winnsboro. 5th play of the drive coming up, 1st and 10.
Score update, Bonham 15, Mineola 12. Still 15-7 Commerce over Mount Vernon. Pottsboro 21-0 over Rains.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Howe 17. Flag comes in from the side. Clicca, right side. Oh, good wrap up. Was that number 8, Austin Haley for the Bulldogs. Flag came in on that far side. Usually that's an offside call.
I don't know if Brett's got the mic on the camera, but we've got the referee mic'd up, so it's been really good. Hopefully y'all can hear that pretty well on the
I'm
screen.
hearing it in my microphone a little bit.
Yeah, it's impressive. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you. He was walking away like he's about to start the clock, and I thought he hadn't made a call yet. So offside called against the Bulldogs. Gives the Raiders 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 from the Bulldog 12-yard line. Raiders started this drive right at midfield after forcing the fumble. 2 plays after they had given up a fumble. Raiders up 14-3. I formation. Receiver left and right. Back to pass.
Boom.
Will Wilcox.
Got him.
Got
and
it.
pass interference.
Touchdown, Will Wilcox. Touchdown, Rugged Red. They've been trying to get that several times, and finally get over the top, and Wilcox picks up the touchdown. The pass interference will be declined. And so a 5-play drive for the Raiders. Went 50 yards. And it took 3 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock. Raiders are going to go for 2. I formation. Quick slant outside. Oh, overthrown. Kyler was working with about 12 yards, and he threw it about 14. So the Raiders make it 20. The Bulldogs have 3. It's Rugged Red 20, Howe 3. 4:27 remaining in this first half. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at meridics.com. Video on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to those offensive linemen up front doing such a great job for the Raiders tonight, all season long. Lane Lewis, Colt Wilkins, Caden Adams, Will Holman. I've seen Josh Blair rotate in some, as well as Lane Warren and Caleb Tarrant, your tight end Gunner Lovelady. And so great job by those guys. Of course, Creighton's running hard, as he always does. And good job, good start for the Raiders here with still 4.5, just under 4.5 to go in the first half.
247 yards of offense for the Raiders already. And so Clicka may actually be close to 100 yards rushing.
Yeah.
But 247 yards of offense for Winnsboro with 4:27 remaining in this first half.
Did you mention this is Rodriguez actually teeing it up on this?
Well, he's done that several times. Rodriguez has teed it up, and then Hernandez has kicked it away, which they had done several times, and they'll do again. Hernandez will kick it over. Fair catch called for at about the 30-yard line. He kneels at about the 28, so Howe will go back to work. 4:26 on the clock, second quarter, 1st and 10. Bulldogs at the Bulldog 27-yard line. Rugged Red 20, Bulldogs 3. Halftime, as I mentioned, stick around for the bands. If you're watching, if you're listening, we'll go back to the station with KWNS. We'll sign out on Meridics and just refresh. About 25 minutes later, we'll come back to the Meridics stream. Bulldogs trips left, single right motion from left to right on that interior. Fake the jet sweep, handoff comes in. Flag's going to come in late. Ball's loose. Pick it up, pick it up.
That's going to be, I think that's going to be a false start.
The illegal shift.
Illegal shift.
So no play.
Oh.
Illegal shift called against.
Oh, it declined.
Yeah, when
it is.
If they'd have blown it dead for illegal procedure ahead of time, it would have been no play. But the illegal shift, they let it play out, and that ball gets to be turned over to the Red Raiders. Second
fumble forced by the Raiders in about 4 minutes. They forced a fumble at less than 4 minutes, about 7:40. Now it's at 4:15. And the Raiders go back to work. One play drive for the Bulldogs. And the Raiders rolling. 4:15, 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 33. Back to pass is Finney over the middle. A little hesitation. Catch made down at the 15-yard line.
Hayden deep.
Hayden deep in a little traffic. Where did I say? Was that 33, Darren? They started, 33, and then down to the 14, so 19-yard gain. That first down brought to you by Scott's Pharmacy. 1st and 10 at the 14, pass, the out route.
Rance Brown, I believe.
Rance Brown. Forward momentum stopped at about the 12, so pick up a 2, bring up 2nd and 8. .340, clock ticking. Second quarter, Raiders 20, Bulldogs 3. Raiders at 2-2 on the season, 0-1 in district after heartbreaking loss last week, 36-35 against Mineola. Great game. Raiders trying to get back in the win column. Finney back to pass, steps up in the pocket, over the middle, into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Rugged Red. Finney bought some time and found an open receiver. Is that Zadrian Nance, 15? No.
Yeah, I think it is.
Zadrian Nance, number 15, found his soft spot.
Yeah.
Finney dumped it over the top. 12-yard pitch and catch. Touchdown, Zadrian Nance. Touchdown, Rugged Red. They're wasting no time tonight. 58 seconds on the drive, 3 plays, went 33 yards. They'll go for 2 again. Out route, spins in, hits the cone.
Second effort. I believe that was Nance again, guys. No, Logan Baker.
Logan Baker.
I knew I saw
Logan
a 5.
having a great night as well.
Yeah.
Logan Baker with a little out route and then turns it up, dives in, knocks the pylon over, and the Raiders pick up 8.
Great second effort there because the initial contact was made short of the goal line, and he lunged and got over that plane of the goal line. Great job, great effort, Logan Baker.
Darren, you're sitting there by ask him what their P.O. box is at the church. I can't find my note about outside the lines. I just want to give folks an opportunity to give. Outside the lines, we've got coaches that take care of these players inside the lines, but they see that there are things like clothes and school supplies and maybe food for the family, some of those things that they need. And so outside the lines is a way for those coaches to say, hey, we've got a need. And that ministry housed at Pine Street Baptist Church is then able to take care of those needs, whatever they might be. So if you'd like to donate to Outside the Lines, just send your check to Pine Street Baptist Church and put Outside the Lines in that memo line on that check. Darren, what's that P.O. box?
P.O. Box 153.
That's what I was going to guess, but I was second guessing myself. So P.O. Box 153 here in Winnsboro, 75494. Just send it to Outside the Lines, care of Pine Street Baptist Church, P.O. Box 153, Winnsboro, Texas, 75494. Raiders up 28-3, 3:17 remaining in the second quarter. Offense, 33 yards on that drive. Nearly 280 yards of offense already for Winnsboro. Kick taken at about the 18 on this home side. Goes to midfield, cuts up, has a little room at the 35, the 40, breaks a tackle, rolls out to the 45 and the 50. Great return. Shakes another tackle and down to the Howe 45, the Raider 45-yard line. Great return, 32 yards to midfield. Another 5-6 yards, 37, 38-yard return for the Bulldogs. Sets them up nicely at 3:03 remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 Howe in Raider territory, the Raider 45-yard line. Thought he was going to get stopped near the point where he caught the ball, but great blocking and great patience by the return man, finding a crease here and there and exploiting it. Trips left, single right for the Bulldogs, now doubles as fullback leaves that backfield. Quarterback.
Nice
Not
job.
blocked away.
I believe that was 38, Landon Boyd.
Landon Boyd.
Yeah. Nice job. Nice bull rush. They were setting up the screen, so that's why they came through so quickly and easily, but he just didn't get the ball over.
Remember, Landon, I think maybe his first game, Landon had a scoop and score. And so Landon, I had mentioned we hadn't called his name a whole lot, but he's on that defensive front tonight and having a great night. 2nd 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. They'll bring everybody in tight. 2nd 10 from the Raider 45. Little motion, send out 4 guys in a stack formation on the right. Single to the left, quarterback
He's
keeper.
in trouble.
In some trouble, broken play. Gonna get back, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Joey, you're right. He's in trouble. He probably stopped breathing for a couple of seconds, like, what is going on? He'll lose 2 and bring up 3rd and 12.
He was in trouble from the time the ball was snapped.
That defensive front causing havoc tonight for this Howe offense. Clock ticking, 2:32 remaining first half. Trips left, single right. Shotgun formation. Back will move from the right to the left. Quarterback's going to roll to his left. Pursuitful.
Oh, baby.
Jacob Russell.
Yes, sir.
Takes him to the ground.
He laid
from the blind side. What a play, Jacob Russell. Great googly moogly.
Clean hit.
Line of scrimmage was the Raider 47, and he takes him down at the Howe 43.
The quarterback's got to go out.
Yeah, they're going to call, Hal's going to call a timeout here to prevent having to have their quarterback come out for a play.
A 10-yard loss, Jacob Russell on the blitz. He never saw him coming because he was rolling to his left, and by the time he was getting ready to turn around to throw it, Jacob Russell said, "Well, good evening, my friend. How about I take you to the turf?" That's what he said. Jacob and I have talked. I said, that's what you say to the guys when you get there that quickly.
Yeah.
You got to be nice because it's kind of be a surprise. Clock stops 2:11, and it's going to bring up 4th and 22.
If I didn't know any different, I'd think you were a preacher.
Update on some scores late in the first half. Bonham still 15, Mineola 12. Middle of second quarter is 21 now for Mount Vernon, 15 for Commodores.
Raiders have just taken a timeout, I believe.
I think
Howe had called. I thought he said something about their first timeout, but Howe has already taken a timeout.
Yeah, that was their second, I believe.
I don't know what they did.
I don't either.
4th down and here to Mount Vernon.
4th and 22. They've got to get to the Raider 35-yard line. They're at the Bulldog 43-yard line. Trips, nope, doubles left and right. Shotgun formation. Quick kick. Angled toward the home sideline. Nice little kick.
Nice kick.
Jumps out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
1 yard line.
My daughter Hallie's trying to call me while I'm doing a football game. I hope everything's okay. Rachel, if you're watching or listening, call your daughter.
There you go.
Make sure everything's okay.
Well, you can answer it. We'll take a break. I mean, just in case.
I'll call her back here in just a minute. 2:04 remaining. So took 59 seconds on that drive. The Bulldogs lost 12 yards on the drive and went 4 plays. Raiders back to work. Raiders up 28-3. 2:04 remaining in this first half. Raiders back to work. 1, 2, 3.
Counter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, keep your feet.
Boy, he
Creighton was
almost
one hop away from making a large play.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 19? No, the 24. Clicka picks up 9. So 2nd and 1 from the 33. 100 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
No, you
that
were
was,
under.
no,
You-
that
you
was
missed it.
98.
I was just making sure y'all were
It
looking.
was 139.
Breaks a tackle. Is that Rance Brown?
No, it was Adrian.
Adrian Nance gets hit but breaks the tackle. Is going to pick up the first down. They needed a yard.
That ain't a fumble.
And he's up to the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain. First down for the Raiders. Brought to you by Team Worldwide. First.
The clock's running. Set the ball, would you?
No doubt.
1st and 10
Got a friendly clock keeper.
from the 39-yard line. 6-yard gain for Nance. 1st and 10, Raiders with all 3 timeouts. Finney back to pass, whistles.
Whistle on the play.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not seeing a flag.
I don't see any Yankees on the ground.
False
Oh, it's
start
on the,
called.
it was
You
on
see
the
it?
other side, yeah. I saw him pick it up.
Yeah, with the track now separating the stands and thus the press box from the field, we are a little bit further from the field than we used to be. And there's obviously, it's brighter out here and sometimes a little harder to see, interestingly. Back to pass.
Look here, got
a
him.
receiver.
Oh,
Oh, over his head.
That's in a, You don't,
2nd and 15 from the 34 is going to become 3rd and 15. No, second, that was 1st and 15. So 2nd and 15 from the 34. 4th play of the drive coming up. I am running out of space on my play sheet. There have been a lot of plays run by both squads. Back to pass, 2nd and 15. Finney, deep.
Got him. Keep running,
Rance Brown in stride. It hits Rance Brown at the 30. Stumbles out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. 20 yards to midfield and another 26. So 46-yard pass and catch longest reception of the season for Rance Brown. Great job. Raider front, that offensive line giving time. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 24. Quick outlet pass. Oh, ball's loose. Get on it. Nice recovery. Who is that, Darren?
That's Rance.
It's
again
Rance.
that caught it.
Coach Finney
And a little
called
wheel
timeout.
route there. 1st and 10 from the 24, and the catch made and fumble recovered at the 19. So it'll bring up 2nd and 5. And the Raiders take their first timeout. Timeout, Rugged Red. 49 seconds remaining in this first half. It's Raiders 28, Bulldogs 3.
Caden, my son, is the ball boy down there, and he's responsible for swapping this ball out every play. And I'm going to tell you, this kid is working down there. Man.
And they're
And
going
you-
pretty up-tempo.
Yes.
There's a lot of movement for that line tonight. Raiders hosting the Bulldogs tonight. Next week, we'll be right back here at New Red. We'll be hosting the Bonham Purple Warriors. If you're coming next week, you'll be a home fan. You're going to come in on West Myrtle. The east parking lot from the stadium, or actually the west parking lot of the high school, is for the visitors. We've got homes parking here on the home side, so you come in on West Myrtle, exit on West Myrtle. So make sure you're ready for that next week when you come watch us take on the Purple Warriors. Trips left, single right, Finney. Across the middle, got him. Will Wilcox, touchdown, Will Wilcox.
I think that's Hayden
That's
Deaton.
Deaton.
Is that
Yeah.
Deaton?
Yep.
Man, they're so far away and those numbers are so dark. It is. Touchdown, Hayden Deaton, touchdown, Rugged Red.
That was great concentration by Hayden because the defender actually got a hand up and on his arm right after as the ball was getting there, and Hayden pulled it in and held on. Great
19-yard pass and catch for the Raiders. Touchdown is good. Go for the extra point, snap back, hold down, kick up. And it's good, and the Raiders
And a
take
flag.
the 35-3 lead for the moment. We'll see what's happening here.
That's thrown right in the middle. There may have been you cannot
Can't
touch
line up.
the center
Yep.
on the PAT, and I think they came right over the top of him maybe.
See what the call is. Play should stand. The Raiders should be up by 32.
Yeah,
Oh, he hurdled
hurdling
him.
over the,
So that'd be assessed on the kickoff, D,
yes.
because of the
Will.
personal foul
Yeah,
nature.
so
Yeah.
15 yards.
So that'll give the Raiders will tee it up at the Howe 45-yard line. 35 for the Rugged Red. What an offensive output in this first half for the Raiders. 43 seconds remaining. After these 43 seconds have ticked off, we'll take it back to the KWNS station. Those of you joining us by video, you'll get a chance to watch the Howe and the Rugged Red bands. I believe tonight the Rugged Red Band will do their entire show. They were scheduled to go to Sunnyvale tomorrow, but the inclement weather possibilities have canceled that show for tomorrow. But the Rugged Red Band last week went to Pleasant Grove and placed second out of all the bands there. Not surprisingly, Mineola placed first. What a great band program that is. It was great watching both of those bands, two of the best bands in the land last week on the same field. And you'll get to see the Rugged Red Band tonight doing their full show. After the personal foul penalty, Raiders will kick it from the 45, a little pooch, and it still goes into the end zone. Hernandez was trying to keep it from going that deep. Was that Rodriguez? Let me see who that was. That was Rodriguez. He was trying to pooch it and keep it from going in the end zone, but couldn't do it. So Howe will have it. 43 seconds remaining in the half. Howe down by 32. Raiders 35. Bulldogs 3. Bulldogs will have it at the 25-yard line. 43 seconds remaining.
WISD has provided food up in the press box, Dr. Rose.
I've been doing this for 11 years. I've been in some nice press boxes and had some great food. This is the first time Winnsboro has been able to do this, and it's so nice. The tank has the little screen pass, and he's going from the 25 all the way up to the 42-yard line. A 17-yard gain for the Bulldogs. They've got one timeout remaining.
I believe they call it.
So that should be their final timeout. So the clock stops, 33 seconds left. Bulldogs will have a 1st and 10 near midfield. They're at the 42-yard line. Yeah, WISD has brought in some Chick-fil-A. And I will say this, if you've never tried the Chick-fil-A macaroni and cheese, you might want to try that the next time you head down to Tyler or Longview or wherever you go buy a Chick-fil-A and get you some macaroni and cheese.
I've never had the macaroni and cheese
from
Chick-fil-A, but I have now, and I'm sold.
And this is, you know, who knows, several hours they put that in the plate and brought it up here for, so it's probably even 10 times better fresh. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog 42. They're down 32. Back to pass for the Bulldogs. Receiver across the middle. Does he catch it?
What a catch.
He bobbled it and able to haul it in, then taken down at the Raider 42-yard line. 16-yard gain. Gives the Bulldogs a 1st and 10 in Raider territory at the Raider 42, and they'll spike it, stop the clock with 19 seconds to bring up 2nd and 10. Heads up work by that Howe offense to get down there and spike it. No timeouts remaining for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10 coming up. Doubles left and right, back to pass, rolls to his right. Oh, he finds a receiver right on the sideline, and he falls out of bounds. Nice job. 2nd and 10 from the Raider 42 becomes 1st and 10 from the 27. This little 2-minute offense is working well for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds remaining, no timeouts. Bulldogs with the ball. Some of you watching by video might be thinking, what's that bright light across the way? Those are the uplights on the light standards. The main lights are shining down on the field, but those uplights are newer additions to these fields to give some illumination when the ball is kicked or passed. And so they're great for the players, but a little rough on the viewers. Back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked, and that's going to take us to halftime. Great job, Raider defense.
They called a time. I see.
Yeah.
I told you they had a timeout.
Yeah, they did. Winnsboro actually called one on that one back in the middle of the second.
Gotcha. So Howe did have a timeout. They've got 3 seconds remaining. A loss of about 8 is going to bring up 2nd and 18 from. Ball should be at about the 39-yard line, 38-yard line, or the 32. Yeah, that would make more sense. .32. They've got to get down to the 18. So we'll call it. It's at the 32. Got to get to the 17. Yeah, it's 17. So we'll call it 2nd 15. 2nd 15. Should be the last play. 5 seconds remaining. Raiders 35, Bulldogs 3. Bulldogs final play coming up. Raiders with 5 defenders near the end zone line. Quarterback flushed out of the pocket, throws across the middle into the end zone. Going to be intercepted in the end zone, and that takes us to the end of the first half. It's a first half that's mostly Red Raider. At halftime, it's Rugged Red 35, Bulldogs 3. We're going to take it back to the KWNS station. For those of you watching, stick around for halftime activities here at new Rugged Red Stadium. Darren Swanner, Joey Keefe, I'm Dr. David Rose. We're going to take it back to KWNS.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, your attention to the visitor side of the field. Now introducing the Pride of Howe Marching Band. Vice President Gentry Doty, Guard Captain Kelly Laubin, and Co-Captain Jessica Bastida. Leadership team members are Zoe Moore, Talia Bjorn, Caden Gardner, Ixley Vasquez, Caitlin Furr, Drew Cowan, Autumn Owens, and Hunter Shaw. Loading captains are Noah Miller and Major Patton. Tonight, the band is under the field direction of drum majors Montana Sarhor, Olivia Morris, and Corey Bowes, and head drum major Chloe Scoggins. Each week, the officers and directors recognize 2 students for their outstanding effort. This week's Rookie of the Week is Olivia Diamuga. And this week's Bandsman of the Week is Jonathan Smith. Section of the Week is the Color Guard. Towns all over this country were established around the railway, and Howe is no exception. Countless people and products have come through our little town, traveling to destinations unknown. Our UIL show imagines the faces and the stories from those trains from years past. Enjoy as the Pride of Howe presents its UIL contest show, Off the Rails. Major Chloe Scoggins, is your band ready?
Now introducing the 2021-22 Howe High School varsity cheerleaders. Your captain, Gentry Doty. Co-captain, Tegan Stubblefield. Lieutenant, Kira Robertson. Corey Bowes. Jordan Brunner. Chloe Cervantes. Hadley Cheatham. Jenna Clark. Betty Delavant. Kendall Griffin. JC Grisham. Michaela Komorowski. Olivia Morris. Brianna Munger. Autumn Owens. Kara Wimbish. And Skyly Buchanan as Spike. Manager Kenzie Bryant and your coach is Pam Kirby.
Don't act like you forgot. I call a shot. Like black. Your money.
proudly presents the award-winning Raiderette Drill Team. The Raiderettes are led on the field tonight by Captain Kaylee Newsom, First Lieutenant Madison Driver, and Social Officer Raygard Valentine. The Raiderette of the week is Reagan Valentine. Raiderette Director is Grace McLemore. Tonight, the Raiderettes will perform a kick routine to Cubano. The Winnsboro High School Raiderettes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field that rugged red band from Raiderland, the Winnsboro High School Marching Band. The band welcomes you to their halftime show and is proud to present the performance of their 2021 UIL production, Night Circus, including the music of Elvis, Norman Della Gioia, Britney Spears, David Bierwald, Tchaikovsky, Prokofiev, and Maslanka, featuring soloist Nico Perez on soprano saxophone, Chloe Tran on color guard, Diva McMahon on mellophone, and Noah Youngman on trumpet. The band will be led on the field tonight by director Jim Best. This past Saturday, the band opened its competitive season at the Pleasant Grove High School Marching Invitational in Texarkana, Texas. They received first division ratings from all judges and placed second in their class in prelims. They qualified for finals, and your Raider band finished the evening placing second overall among all classifications in the entire contest. The Raider band will travel to Royce City next Saturday to continue their season. Then they'll perform at Mineola, Prairieland, Mount Pleasant, and more as they compete to make history again this year. Come support them at all their contests. We encourage you all to follow the Winnsboro ISD band program on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with all the exciting things going on with our amazing young musicians. This week's section of the week is the clarinets. The leader of the week is Dylan Barrett. This week's Freshman of the Week is Joe Brunson. And now we hope you enjoy the Raider Man's 2021 UIL production, Night Circus. gentlemen, the Winnsboro High School Red Raider Band.
Halftime scores around the area: Winona 16, Quitman 8, Lindale 29, Chapel Hill 7, Hall Hewitt 22, Hooks 14, Jefferson 21, White Oak 7, Sabine 17, Atlanta 0, Gladewater 27, New Boston 14, Harmony 35, Grand Saline 0, Hugh Springs 22, Ore City 0.
Welcome back to Red Raiders Sports Network. About to get KWNS back online as well. Your Rugged Red with a huge first half. They're up 35-3 as we're approaching the end of halftime. We'll get the radio audience back on board, and I will give you some stats. Darren's going to give you some scores when we get him back in his headset. A full halftime. The Howe band played, they were great. Then their cheerleaders performed, our Raiderettes performed, and then the band did their entire UIL presentation. So it was a full halftime for sure.
Welcome back to Bulldogs.
Hello. All right, bring it to me. KWNS 104.7 FM. Our thanks to all of you for sticking around after halftime. All of you watching on YouTube and Facebook on the Red Raiders Sports Network. Those of you joining us by Meridics. A big first half for the Raiders. They're up 35-3 as we get ready for the second half. In that first half, 29 plays is all it took for the Raiders to gain 350 yards. 29 plays, 350 yards. And only took about 10 minutes off the clock. The visiting Howe Bulldogs ran 43 plays, picked up 153 yards, a respectable first half amount, and had the ball for 14 minutes, but only able to pick up a field goal, about a 35-yard field goal. And so the Raiders have the 35-3 lead, and they'll receive the ball to start this second half. As we get underway for the second half here at the brand new Rugged Red Stadium on the campus of Winnsboro High School. 82 years we played at the field there at the corner of Newsom and Mill. And tonight, a new chapter begins with the brand new beautiful field here. Howe's going to kick it away. Raiders ready to receive. Jacob Russell takes it at about the 12-yard line, going to come up, follow a block. He's at the 30, the 35, cuts back. He's at the 40, breaks a tackle. He's at the 45 to midfield, spins around, just shy of midfield. Great return for Jacob Russell. And the Raiders will go to work in good position to start this second half. Darren getting things squared away so he can join us here in just a moment. First and 10 for the Raiders. Just shy of midfield, ball at the Raider, 47-yard line. Raiders send two receivers out to the left. I believe that's Soto and Deaton. We got an official timeout, Raider timeout. What in the world? Something wasn't going right there.
I don't know what Coach Finney saw. He didn't like it, whatever it was. It's had too many on the field. So, yeah, not sure if Coach Fincher's over there next to you, Dr. Rose, saw that and hollered down. That's a good call, though. You don't want to start the half, even though you're in a commanding lead, 35-3. You don't want to start the first play of the second half, 1st and 15.
Because once you've broken the huddle, one of those kids couldn't just check out of the game.
That's right. And fortunately, he called it fast enough, because a lot of times as soon as you head towards the line and you got too many, it's a flag.
If they've counted up, yeah. So dodge a little bullet there. Raiders take a timeout to start things. Darren, I don't know if you heard my numbers. 356 yards of offense for the Raiders in that first half.
Wow.
Yeah.
And could have had more. think about the turnover.
Yep, little screen pass taken at the 45-yard line. Zeb Fulmer lowers his shoulder, heads downfield, cuts back.
Lineman.
40, the 35, the 30, breaks the tackle, the 25, the 20, cuts
Caden
back.
Finney.
He's at the 15, and he's tripped up.
Caden Finney, not Fulmer. That was 44. Brother.
Yeah, look at there. Caden Finney, he was rumbling and stumbling.
He was going too.
Line of scrimmage was the 47, goes 3 yards to midfield, and another 41, a 44-yard gain for Caden Finney. That first down brought to you by Tires Pro and Alignment. First and goal for the Raiders. No, excuse me, first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Huge pickup for Caden Finney. I have to talk with him about that tomorrow night at the Miss Autumn Trails pageant. He's one of the escorts, so we'll talk a lot about that tomorrow night. Handoff, Klicka, right side, cuts back. The 5, touchdown. Creighton Klicka, easy peasy into the end zone. Touchdown, Rugged Red. They pick up where they left off, a 2-play drive. Takes a minute 4 off the clock and goes 53 yards. The Raiders over 400 yards of offense, a minute and 4 seconds into this third quarter. They go up 41-3. They'll tack on the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. They're all good, and the Raiders up 42-3. Just underway here in the third quarter. Our thanks to our season sponsors on KWNS, Alexander's Tractor Parts, Auto Win, Assisted Living and Independent Living, Best Barbershop, Christus Health, Dairy Queen of Winnsboro, First National Bank of Winnsboro, Leafy South African Eatery, Scotch Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Tires Pro and Alignment, United Country Cane Agency, Winnsboro Boot Company, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, and Winnsboro Tire and Lube.
Give a shout out to our live stream sponsors, Zach Loftus, 4L Construction, Beatty Funeral Home, Christus Trinity Mother Francis, Clements Realtors, Francel Burnett, Drill Right, Edward Jones Investments, Darren Swanner, Johan Wessels, and Will Harrison, First National Bank, Griffin's Paint and Body, Hanson's Collision, Hornbuckles, Lake Country Windows, Nucor, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Wetzel's Heat and Air, Winkle Oil, Winnsboro Health Services, Pine Street Baptist Church Youth Group. Thanks to all of our sponsors, live stream, radio. We appreciate all of you. Wow, we granddaddy, Dr. Rose, who thought it would be 42-3.
42-3, a minute
into the third quarter.
Raiders kick it away, taken at the 10-yard line by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in white, Raiders in black. Bulldogs, good return, about 20 yards. Bulldogs, Joey and I, you were talking at halftime. Bulldogs ran 43 plays in that first half compared to the Raiders' 29. Picked up 153 yards. Not a bad first half for most offenses, but Howe only able to pick up 3 points. We'll see if they can change their fortunes here in the second half. 10:50 on the clock. Third quarter, Raiders 42, Bulldogs 3. Bulldogs at the 30-yard line. Raiders come in 2-2, 0-1 in district. Trying to get to 500 in district. Keep moving forward.
And up number 20,
Carson Daniels, number 20, the big man in the backfield for the Bulldogs. He'll pick up a yard, make it 2nd and 9.
I tell you, he's not running as funky as he was in the first half. And to our guys' credit, we have laid the wood tonight. And
yeah, boy, you aren't kidding. So, Dr. Rose, 300-something yards first half, and then how many did we get on that drive?
Another 53. So over 400 yards of offense already.
Fantastic.
Quads right, back to pass, across the middle. It's going to be skipped. Pass will fall incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 9.
No, he's calling that a catch. Surely not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get it incomplete. Yeah, Darren, I was telling Joey, we ran 29 plays, and Howe ran 43.
Yeah, I knew that when I was trying to, and I've lost all my notes at the middle of halftime, but I knew when I was trying to keep up with starting field position, they had how many did they have, 7 drives, Dave, or 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drives.
Yeah. So, I mean, you think you get a lot of plays when you have the ball that many times.
Gonna roll out to his right, got a little pressure,
yeah,
throw it down the sideline. And it's thrown out of bounds. Zadrian Nance providing coverage there.
Number 15, Xavier.
Fourth play coming up, 4th and long for the Bulldogs. Ball at the Howe 31-yard line. Raiders will be at home again next week here at the beautiful new Red Raiders Stadium. Kickoff at 7:30 against the Bonham Purple Warriors. Darren, when you get a chance, we'd love to hear some updates on those scores. 4th and long coming up. Howe has done a little quick kick just every time they've kicked it away. Do the same, little end over end, hits at about the 44, and they've gotten a good roll most every time tonight too. Line of scrimmage at 31, 19 yards to midfield, another 27 yards. So 46-yard punt, but a punt nonetheless. The Raiders forcing the punt.
So, Dr. Rose, I actually got to do something fun at halftime there. I went next door and got on the headset with the Howe, Mr. Monty, that calls for them. Man, they have a top-notch setup. Brett, you're going to love this. Their technician engineer is named Blake Burnett, and he has a brother named Brett Burnett. So he was watching some of our broadcasts in the past and knew that, hey, there's a connection. We already felt it with him, Dave, when we ran into him the first time, in the regional tournament for the girls basketball.
You got a new quarterback for the Red Raiders.
1st and 10, handoff left side. Ray Soto cuts back.
He was quarterback, sorry.
Soto was quarterback, and handoff.
Actually,
Russell.
I think that actually is. Yeah, Soto's in the quarterback.
I like it.
Almost a little wildcat feel with Soto back there taking the snap. Russell picks up the first down. No, excuse me. The line of scrimmage was the 22. He's to the 30, so bring up second. It was a 23, so 2nd and 3 coming up. 2nd and 3. 2 receivers, both sides. Shotgun formation. Soto takes a step forward, calls the audible. Calls for the snap. Going to roll to his right side. Go for the angle. Is that the 40, 35, 40?
He almost got the corner, guys. Woo! If he could have gotten that corner, all he was going to have to do is make one safety miss, and he was fixing to be gone to the house.
Line of scrimmage was the 31. He makes it up to the 44. 12-yard gain for Soto on the quarterback keeper.
Yeah, so here's just some updates, Dave. Looks like, and this hadn't updated, so I know Bonham and Mineola are at halftime, but 18-15, Mineola's up.
They've taken the lead.
Yeah, Mount Vernon up 28-15 over Commerce.
There we go.
Pottsboro still blanking Reigns.
Trips left, singles right. Soto back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He'll keep
Take
it.
off.
Makes it near midfield. Line of scrimmage was the 44. That first down brought to you by United Country Cane Agency. 1st and 10 from the 44 becomes 2nd 6 from the 48. Raiders 42, Bulldogs 3 here at Raiders Stadium. Trips left, single right, handoff, coming right side, breaks a tackle, spins, almost to midfield. Is that Russell? Yeah, Russell carry, gain of maybe a yard. Bring up 3rd and 5 from the 49. Just shy of midfield. Raiders 3rd and 5. Raiders up by 39, 42-3. Raiders went to Howe last season, and I seem to remember had a pretty big win there, but it wasn't anything like this. Shotgun, handoff, or the quarterback keeper, Soto looking, cuts back. Oh! Taken down, going to be short of the first down. 3rd and 5, going to be about 4th and 3 coming up. Soto trying to make a little shake and bake move, make somebody miss to pick up enough for the first down, but he doesn't. So bring up 4th and 3, just inside Bulldog territory at the Howe 49-yard line. Got to get down to the 46, 4th and 3 coming up.
One of our famous listeners, Wilburn Heddick, he's been so stoked. He saw him today. He said, I'll be tuning in tonight. So I'm sure Wilburn's out there tuned in. We need to find the little touchdown dance, Brett, and get that going again. That really drew some excitement.
We need to put a little deck on Wilburn's roof, and if it weren't for the gymnasium of WHS, he could see us right here. Right?
Yeah, he's a block over on Ebenezer there. Yeah.
But it's having to go all the way to space and then back to his
That's
house
right.
as well.
Winnsboro takes their second timeout within the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. It's Winnsboro 42, Howe 3. 6:42 on the clock. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at Meridics.com. Video, courtesy of Afterglow Productions, Brett Burdett, Scott Bowman, Rowan Bowman on the cameras. Our thanks to all of you for tuning in tonight. It's October, fellas, which means it's Autumn Trails Month. Here in town tomorrow night. The kickoff event, always the first weekend of October, is the Queen Autumn Trails Pageant. Starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, just across Post Oak at Winnsboro Junior High. So thankful to be able to get back to that. Weren't able to have the pageant last year because of COVID. And then there'll be activities throughout the month of October that we'll tell you about each week. You will not want to miss those. After the timeout, 4th and 3 coming up. See if the Raiders will go for it. Looking like they will. Got trips left, single receiver to the right, back to the left of Soto. He's in the shotgun. Bad snap.
Fall on it.
Pick it up. Fall on it.
Fall
Ball's
on
loose.
it.
Howe picks it up at about the 35, down to the 20, the 15, the 10, and finally wrestled to the turf by a couple of pursuing Raiders.
That's where you just got to fall on it. You make something that's already bad. You kill it at just bad rather than letting it go to worse.
So Raiders 6 plays on that drive, 3 minutes, 27 seconds, but then negative yardage. I don't know how you calculate all that there, D. Line of scrimmage of 49, and so.
You're going to give a fumble from wherever the ball was scooped up, so that was negative yardage for the Raiders.
Sure, picked up at about the, probably line of scrimmage of 49. He was probably at about the 40.
About the 40, yeah.
So, yeah, so negative yardage. Started that one at the 23. We'll say they started it. So they got 17 yards total on the drive. But the fumble gives it to the Bulldogs at 6:27. First and goal?
Yeah, first and goal. Yeah, started at the 8, so this will back them up to the 13.
They just got a penalty.
False start.
False start. The Bulldogs just trying to get all the numbers there. Missed that penalty. First and goal from the 13. Handoff right side, no doing. Good push up front. Host of Raiders coming up there. Fulmer coming up from the pile. Marquise Ivory. Marita. Nathan Chapman, number 4. Second goal, loss of 1, put it at the 14. Raiders 42, Bulldogs 3. 5:56 remaining in this third quarter. Snap, roll right, pass into the end zone.
Oh,
nice play, nice play. Good coverage.
Yeah, it was good
for
coverage.
the Raiders, and just a perfect pass.
Good
Rance
coverage.
was right there, and Rance is as long as they come. Long arms, tall kid, and just a perfect pass into the end zone. Howe finally gets into the end zone and puts 6 on the board with 5:44 on the clock. 39 seconds on that drive, 2 plays, 8 yards. Howe will try to tack on the extra point for the first time tonight. Extra point attempt. Snaps back, a little high, hold is down, kick is up. And it's good. And Howe makes it 10. It's 10 for the Bulldogs, 42 for the Raiders. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Darren Swanner, Joey Keith, Dr. David Rose here at Red Raider Stadium. Our thanks to our season sponsors, Winnsboro Tire and Lube, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Boot Company, United Country Cane Agency, Tires Pro and Alignment, Team Worldwide, Scott's Pharmacy, Leafy, First National Bank, Dairy Queen, Christus Health, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, and Alexander Tractor Parts.
Excuse me, give a shout out to our live stream sponsors. 4L Construction, Beatty Funeral Home, Christian Trinity Mother Francis, Lemons Realtors, Francine Burnett, Drill Right, Edward Jones Investments, First National Bank, Griffiths Paint Body, Hanson's Collision, Hornbuckles, Lake Country Windows, Nucor, Scott's Pharmacy, Team Worldwide, Wetzel's Heat and Air, Winkle Oil, Winnsboro Health Services, Pine Street Baptist Church Youth Group. Thanks to all of our sponsors who helped make this broadcast possible.
I tell you what, I'll wait till this kickoff settles, but I want to send some kudos out to those WISD personnel that I know have worked so hard in the past days and weeks to make tonight possible.
Yeah, there's been so much work behind the scenes. Nobody can imagine what all it has taken. Line drive kickoff taken at the 14-yard line by the Raiders. Coming to the right side, he's at 35, out to the 40, spins around, corralled at about the 43-yard line. Is that Soto?
Yeah.
Ray Soto with a great recovery, a great return. Started at the 14, out to nearly the 44, nearly a 30-yard return. Raiders back to work offensively. Soto probably back in that quarterback spot.
So, again, so many people, and we'll probably leave somebody out, but start with Mr. Wilcox, WISD School Board, all the WISD administration for everything they've done working to get this night to happen. Jody Heddick, District Police Officer, Steve Pinnell, District Personnel, Safety Services, man of everything. He is just wears so many hats for WISD, and we'll watch this play.
Doubles left, tight end to the right. Soto in the shotgun. Handoff, Jacob Russell, right side, shakes and bakes. 45, 50. Shoots across, first down and more, down to the Howe 45-yard line. Gain of 12.
I thought he was going to hit the Jets, guys, and hit that little outside alley, and he would have gone to the house.
First down brought to you by Dr. C.J. Holland and Winnsboro General Dentistry. First and 10 Raiders at the Howe 45.
We mentioned those guys. Roger Spakes, head of maintenance, Hunter Powell, Kevin Amison, the Interact Club students here at WHS for helping park all that the maintenance does. They didn't just park, folks. They got the 40-second clocks back up and running there in the first quarter.
Soto on the keeper, spins around, pinballs from the 45 down to about the 40-yard line, gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5.
You've got custodial staff, Terrell Howard, Debbie Christ, Erica Fry, Billy Watson, Barron Coleman, really helping out. I know Debbie, the previous 2 Thursday nights, including last night, we had a live dress rehearsal, if you will, with the JV and junior high games right here. And I know Debbie was stationed over in the high school gym, which is where the visitors are using the bathroom facilities over there. So, Nub's sitting here mouthing at us on this side. We'll tell you what he's saying here in just a second.
Wilcox splits out to the left, 2 split to the right, handoff. Russell right side.
Who is that?
Big lineman, 50, and who's coming up from
Banks
Beatty. And Banks wrapped up Jacob Russell, tackled his own teammate to try to pull him forward another couple of yards.
I love it. I absolutely love
First down, Rugged Red. That first down brought to you by Winnsboro Internal Medicine. 1st and 10 Raiders after the carry, and then the pickup and carry by Banks Beatty. Carried by Jacob Russell. 1st and 10 Raiders at the 35.
We're going to give Banks the first down in the stat sheet there.
Russell, keeper,
Nice
Soto,
read.
right up the middle.
Oh,
Breaks
nice
35
read.
to 30. The 20,
What a
the
read.
10, the 5,
Wow.
touchdown. Ray Soto, touchdown. Rugged Red, a 35-yard gain. To the house goes Ray Soto. I think that may be Soto's first touchdown on the season.
Take it to the house.
Hey, I'm going to tell you guys, that may be a little wrinkle that Coach Finney utilizes for his benefit coming down the road. Kyler's doing a fabulous job this year as that sophomore quarterback, but boy, that's a nice little wrinkle you can add right there with Ray Soto. Don't get me wrong, Kyler's a great runner too. We saw that last week. He
Just
was
gives you more
running
options.
tough. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. But Yeah, so many things that went into. Nub was telling me over here, don't forget about thanking WISD and Miss Norwood, assistant superintendent, especially for the hospitality room up here in the press box. That isn't just for us. We do love it and get to participate, but the visiting coaches, the visiting broadcasters, visiting administrators, any of those that come over here. So great hospitality and being great hosts and hostesses here at Winnsboro. And so got a lot to be thankful for.
And very thankful on the scoreboard. 49-10, Raiders up 49-10. Raiders nearing the 500-yard mark in offense. Raiders had 53 yards on their first drive to score, 57 yards on that drive to put them at the 450, 460 mark, and then another 17 or 18 yards or so on the drive where they fumbled. So they're nearly 500 yards in offense, and we still have a full quarter and 3 minutes to go. Little pooch kick. Was that Finney kicking that one?
Caden.
Caden
That's
Finney.
A fantastic kick. We may
The
get
ball
it,
is
guys.
Caden Finney, just a little pooch at about the 30. Checks up. Howe is able to fall on it.
Wow.
Caden Finney, I wonder, that's another thing I could talk with him about tomorrow night. He's one of the escorts at the Miss Auto Trails pageant. I get a chance to interview those guys near the end of the pageant. So I'm going to talk about his long reception and run, and then talk about what in the world did you tell your dad to convince him to let you kick the ball off?
Probably just kept wearing on him enough.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dad, let me kick. Hey, Dad, let me kick.
We're up by 39. Let me kick, Dad.
There was some deal made. This kid's got to do
Make no mistake.
He's got to do some work for it. I guarantee you. Tote watermelon, something.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog 26. Back to pass. A little spike into the. Did he have a receiver back there, Darren?
No, he had 3 linemen, and he hit one of our guys.
But he's not even out of the tackle box. How's that not grounding?
Should have been grounding because there was no receiver, back, or anyone in the vicinity.
Is that a different quarterback?
No, it's number 8.
Is it still number 8? Well, that was odd. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs at the Bulldog 26. Trips right, single left, one backer. Some shifting in the defensive secondary for the Raiders to accommodate for those 3 receivers to the right. 3:08 on the clock, 3rd quarter. Raiders 49, Bulldogs 10. Bulldogs with the ball. Looking to pass right side.
Oh, we're going to get a little flag, I believe, defensive holding.
Yeah, that background of that was a little wheel route there, Darren, and looked like he was having to windmill his arms to try to
get loose of whoever the day. Again, guys, some folks on the broadcast may think, why are they saying they're so far away that it looks like the same view we always get at home? Well, that's because of the great technical wizardry we say every week of Brett Burnett, Scott Bowman, Rowan Bowman.
Defense, number 58. It's a spot foul. It's first down at the spot foul.
58.
So there's part of your problem.
Caden Adams.
You got big Caden Adams, offensive lineman, who's playing a kind of a defensive end outside backer. He runs with that back, and it was 20 that they were throwing it to. He runs with that back up the sideline on the rail, and that's really probably not a bad play by Adams.
Yeah.
Kept him from catching it in stride.
Because they only get 9 yards on the penalty. It's a spot foul. So 1st and 10 at the 35. Line of scrimmage was the 26. So, yeah, it could be a pretty smart thing. Little receiver screen out to the right side. Stumbles a bit. Gets up to about the 38, 39-yard line. Be a gain of 4.
Nice job.
Bring up 2nd and 6.
Chapman and Deaton. Yeah, on the stop.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down, 7.
It is just 3 there. No, it's 4 because they got to the 39, balls at the 35. So 2nd and a long 6 coming up. Raiders in black, Bulldogs in white. Raiders up big, 49-10. Raiders getting close to 500 yards of offense, and we still got a full quarter and a couple of minutes left. Trips to the left for the Bulldogs. Quarterback's looking to his left, got pressure. He's taken down.
Oh, man.
2 rugged red in the backfield in a hurry.
Looks like
56 and 54, Derek Kaufman and Ronald Marita.
Yeah, actually, I think it was Boyd.
Landon Boyd back there.
38 Boyd.
Yeah.
And 54 Kaufman. Great job.
Huge loss. Line of scrimmage was the 39. They drop him at the 25. We have a Raider down.
No, it's a
Howe.
Howe. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
You know, you mentioned a few minutes ago why the quarterback threw it in the back of our legs. This is exactly why right here. He has been hit over and over and over tonight. And after you get hit that many times, psychologically you're like, I had enough of this.
I got to get rid of that.
I'm going to throw it away, and if it hits a lineman in the back, then this is part of it.
Got an injury timeout. We mentioned
he's
earlier,
a tough player because he's taking some hits even on defense.
And he's playing, I was going to say, he's playing both ways.
Yeah.
It is October. I mentioned earlier, this first weekend of October is Autumn Trails kickoff weekend. So the coronation of a brand new Queen Autumn Trails will happen tomorrow night, beginning at 6 o'clock, just across Post Oak at the Winnsboro Junior High. Activities throughout the month. Probably the headline, or two really headline activities. You've got the trail ride on the third weekend of October, and then you've got the antique car rally on the fourth weekend of October. Lots of stuff coming up throughout the month. Every weekend has lots of activity.
We have one of our very own youth in the pageant tomorrow night, don't we?
That's right. Five
Sawyer
young ladies.
Smith.
Sawyer Smith is one of those. Gentry Gerner, Shay Jones, Taylor Newton, and
Sarah Underwood.
Sarah
Yeah.
Page Underwood. That's
I can
right.
see her face. I couldn't call her name.
So those five young ladies tomorrow night, it's going to be a great night. Lots of other entertainment that will be there. Some folks singing, some folks dancing. If you've not gotten tickets, you can get tickets, I believe, at the door tomorrow night. Be there about 5:30.
My wife is going, but I got out of it somehow. I don't know.
Well, hey, you could go see the ever-entertaining Dr. Rose that we get to spend every Friday night with. So
3rd and 18. Howe rolling left, looking deep, got a receiver open.
Oh.
And a flag's going to come in. He was open, but it was overthrown. But
that wasn't catchable.
The flag's going to be thrown. I think that's going to be on Tedford, number 10, providing coverage. Sure did seem like it was overthrown, but they'll call the PI, pass interference.
It looked like it was on 22. Is that right?
We don't have a 22, so
what number is that over there?
Yeah, it is. Nub's over here saying, yeah, you know, you kind of get those when you're behind 49-10.
Sure.
Defense, number 10.
It was 10.
It was on screen.
From the previous spot, from the automatic
First down coming up for the Bulldogs after the pass interference call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage will now be the 42-yard line of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs at the line. 3 receivers to the right. 100 seconds remaining. No, I'll take that back.
No,
70
it's
seconds
not.
remaining.
Hang on, Darren. Look, now he's trying to cheat.
A minute remaining.
He's out of practice, so he's forgetful of.
I'm a lot closer to the clock during basketball.
That's right.
Bulldogs run it left side, gain him a yard to bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 43-yard line. Clock ticking. We'll maybe get one more play off in this 3rd quarter. Switch ends. Raiders 49, Bulldogs 10. District play, Raiders 0-1. Look to go 1-1 tonight. Little play action, nice little play action, and then hits the receiver in the hands and he drops it. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. 10th play of the drive coming up for the Bulldogs. They had an 8-play drive, 6-play drive, 7-play drive, 9-play drive, 2 plays, 1 play, 3 plays, 2 plays. As we mentioned in that first half, 43 plays for this Howe offense. They've run 16 in this 3rd quarter. Clock stops on the incompletion. 3rd and 9 coming up from the 43. Back to pass, looking across the middle.
Oh, Wheeler.
Did he hold on to that?
I believe they're going to give him
Yeah, he did.
Wow, what a catch, and then what a hit. Really good coverage by the defense, but kudos to number 24. Cooper Jones held on to it for a big first down. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 45.
That may be it all.
Yeah, that will do it. So we go to the end of 3. It's Raiders 49, Bulldogs 10. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM, streaming at Meridics.com. Video from Afterglow Productions. Cameramen Rowan Bowman, Scott Bowman. Production and direction by Brett Burnett. Our thanks to our radio sponsors, Winnsboro Tire and Lube, Team Worldwide, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, Scott's Pharmacy, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Leafy, Winnsboro Boot Company, First National Bank of Winnsboro, United Country Cane Agency, Dairy Queen of Winnsboro, Tires Pro and Alignment, Christus Health, Alexander Tractor Parts, Best Barbershop, and Autumn Wind Assisted Living and Independent Living.
So, Dr. Rose, I want you to think about all those awards and recognition that gets given out tomorrow night at the Autumn Trails pageant. And I hereby nominate Brett Burnett on our broadcast for every single accolade we can give him.
MVP every week, right?
I mean, you think about it. He does all the technicality. He does the, oh, come on, give me some good words.
He's also here at like 4 o'clock today, too, to set all this up.
First and 10,
wow,
great
what
catch,
a catch
by Howe, 10 yards and then another 4, and then a tattoo tackle well on the other side of the field. My goodness.
Hit hard by number 15,
Zadrian Nance with the big hit, but a first down on the 11th play of the drive. They go from the 45 down to the 30. 15-yard gain. 12th play of the drive coming up for the Bulldogs. First and 10 at the Raider 30-yard line. Raiders 49, Bulldogs 10, fourth quarter action.
Daniels left side, short gain.
Give a shout out too. I meant to earlier in the game because it may be past their bedtime now, but the world famous Chuck Cone and Lynn Swanner.
They made their way up to Branson,
yeah,
right?
Gail and my mom.
Are they tuning in?
Yeah, tuning in tonight. I may be headed back from Branson as we speak, but yeah.
I went out there and just tried to catch Mr. Wilcox. He said, hey, we need some filler on the air, you know? I mean, it's kind of dead. I ain't coming on there.
Second and 9 coming up for the Bulldogs. Raider 29, sacked. Good push up front.
At number 8,
Cole Graves.
Need a ice bath.
Yeah, need an ice bath every game. Cole Graves coming up from the pile. Drops him from the 29 back to the 36-yard line. 7-yard loss to bring him 3rd and 16. 14th play of the drive.
Timeout.
Coming up for Howe, and Howe will take a timeout. Timeout, I believe it's their first timeout in this second half. Timeout Howe, you're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. 10-17 remaining in the ball game. Raiders 49, Howe Bulldogs 10. Derek Swanner, Joey Keefe, Dr. David Rose here at Red Raider Stadium. Raiders host the Bonham Warriors next week on the 8th, and then on the 15th of October, 2 weeks from today, we head over to Rains County. Rains High School will play there on the 15th of October, and then we come home for the showdown against Mount Vernon. The first time we'll host them at the new stadium. Obviously, last year's game ended with the kick heard round the world.
The kick, I love it.
The kick game. I've still got my ticket under the glass on my desk in my office.
Let me give you some score updates, guys. Mount Vernon kicked it into high gear, 56-15 over Commerce.
There we go.
Bonham, Mineola's up by 2, 24-22.
Come on, Bonham. 3rd and long for Howe, overthrown. Pass will fall incomplete. Bring up the 15th play of the drive.
Just shows in the 4th quarter, Joey, so probably similar, I would guess, in our range.
4th and 16 coming up for Howe from the 36. Need to get down to the 20.
They changed that house, changed up their quarterback.
15th play of the drive coming up. Got a new QB in. Is that number 1?
Number
it
1.
Is. Caleb McNutt. He'll take the snap, roll to his left. It's intercepted. Hernandez intercepts it at about the 25, moves on to the left side, out to about the 32. Be like a short punt. The interception, Hernandez, first interception of the season. A 15-play drive.
Wow.
For the Bulldogs.
That's one of those that's hard, guys, not to pick because you're so wide open. But if he knocks it down, we, take over on the
36.
Yeah, so I guess he did get
a
5
few more
6
yards.
yards. So there you go.
If that ball's laid up there in the
I
air
know,
like
you can't
that,
turn
you're
that
not
down.
going to turn
I
that
agree.
ice cream cone down.
I don't disagree with that whatsoever. Hey, you get the stat. You get the stat with it. Let's go.
And he's thinking I'm fixing to run this all the way back.
Okay, so that's typical of this Howe offense tonight. 15 plays, took 5 minutes, and they gained 38 yards.
But no points.
Right, no points. And they've done that so much of the night to get a respectable amount of offensive yards, but no production. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 42. Nice play from the defense of Howe. 1st and 10 from the 42 is going to become 2nd and 11 from the 41.
No gain on the play.
When's the clock start running?
Yeah, already has. No one's supposed to be watching when that play started.
I'm not. I won't tell anybody that Darren Swanner's doing
Yeah,
it.
it's ready to get folks home safely here.
As I tell my kids, I won't say any initials, Darren Swanner.
That's right. Doubles left and right for the Raiders. Shotgun formation. Soto in at quarterback. Going to roll to his right. Keeper in some trouble.
Oh,
Don't get hurt.
No.
They fumble the ball, picked up by Howe. Fumble on the second play by the Raiders after kind of want him just to be able to, Darren, as you said earlier, just fall on it, just get down. Don't try to make something out of nothing. And so the fumble gives it back to the Bulldogs. 2-play drive for the Raiders. Took about 1 minute, 10 seconds off the clock. But a fumble, second fumble of this second half, third fumble of the game for the Raiders. Uncharacteristic for the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 40-yard line. No, 30-yard line. Excuse me. 1st and 10 at the Raider 30 for the Bulldogs. It's Raiders 49, Bulldogs 10, 8:41 remaining in the game.
I only have one complaint. I listed
Good wrap up in the backfield there.
Number 2.
It's been a great night, great setup. When I was on the radio with Hal, they were just bragging about the facilities, and we are certainly proud to have it. We talked about, and this is so true, so many people, when you hear talk of we're going to build a new football stadium, their mind immediately goes to, well, it's just for boys football. That's not helping serve very many. But the truth is, your band program is better because of it. Your cheerleaders.
Oh, my, right up the middle. Howe goes on 2nd 14.
Ball's
loose
ground.
again. The Raiders stripped it away, and they're going to recover it at the 5-yard line after a huge gain. About a 30-yard gain by the Bulldogs on just a cannonball shot right up the middle. And the Raiders strip it away and recover the fumble. It is a back-and-forth fumble contest tonight. And the Raiders are going to have it deep in their territory. Darren, go ahead about all the benefits of this stadium.
Well, all those groups, it is certainly not just for boys football. Yes, they get the spotlight of getting to play on it on Thursday and Friday nights, but the band gets to practice on a full regulation field that they can get on anytime without stomping down and killing grass. Okay?
And one of the things they're going to be able to do is host band competitions, have invitational band competitions during the month of October, and bring in 10, 15 other bands and showcase them right here on this turf next season.
So think about that from an economic standpoint for the community. You think about your local restaurants, any shops that might have some, things open on Saturdays that some of the folks going downtown might visit. It just is a win-win for not only WISD but Winnsboro as a community.
1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Raiders 6-yard line, deep in their territory. Soto in the shotgun, 2 receivers left and right. Takes a snap, hand it. He's going to keep it, go left side, pick up some yardage. He's at the 10, 15. Flag's going to come in.
Hold.
Soto's going to get a lot of real estate, but it's going to come back, flag down at about the 15-yard line. Darren, something I've mentioned to some folks, because you've got this nice stadium, what we can't do just yet is some of these events we talked about, because we don't have full restroom facilities and concession facilities here yet, but that's coming. But wouldn't it be great for us to do something like a Special Olympics? Now that you got a facility like this, you got plenty of parking.
Race for the Cure.
Relay-
You can do
Relay
Relay
for
for Life,
yeah.
Race for the
Yeah.
Cure, those kind of
I'd like to
events.
see a concert here.
You can do some concerts here. There's all kinds of potential because of the artificial surface that you couldn't do with just that natural surface on the other end, plus the track within the facility, so you can do track meets, which we've never been able to do before.
That's what Lewis Ray just mentioned. He said, hey, that's a money maker for the school and the community again, to be able to host very good big events at a facility like this.
Holding penalty backs them up. It's going to be 1st and 9 after the hold because of the spot foul. Soto rolls to his right. It's going to fall incomplete.
Soto back to pass.
Bring up 2nd and 9.
Adrian Nance falls incomplete.
2nd and 9. Clock stops. 7:15
Second down, 9.
remaining in the ball game. Raiders 49. Bulldogs 10.
So you know, when I bring up the story I'm about to bring up, that we're in a very late stage of the game and don't have a lot else to talk about. But you mentioned no permanent restroom facilities. However, I heard several of the Howe folks over here that utilize the restroom trailer. Man, that's the nicest portable restroom I've ever seen. So there you go.
Sure, Raylan. Yeah.
Handoff comes right side of 10, 15 to
Don't
20,
hold.
25 to 30, 35 to 40. He's at
gone.
the 50, the
Gone.
40, the 30, all the way to the house, the 10, the
Pick it
5.
up.
Touchdown, Jacob Russell. Touchdown, Rugged Red. A 91-yard scamper to the end zone by Jacob Russell. We've been waiting for it all season, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Russell gets around the corner, turns on the Jets, and he is gone.
Just went in the game, too. Fresh legs. He turned the burners on, boy. I tell you, we almost had a hold right here on the 40.
Yeah, we did.
It's close, close, close.
That will put us close to 600 yards of offense.
Oh.
What a night it's been for this Raider offense. So, snap, hold, kick, up and good. And the Raiders have a 56-10 lead. 91 yards, 2 plays. Had the first play that was then negated because of the hold. Pass fell incomplete, then Russell took it 91 yards. Took 59 seconds off the clock. The Raiders cruising to their first district win. Go down in history as the first win at the new Rugged Red Stadium. We mentioned earlier, 82 years we played football right beside the Rock Gym here at South Mill and Newsom. And for the first time in 82 years at a new spot, the Raiders are going to go home with a win. And a pretty historic night. I don't know all the offensive records, but to be close to 600 yards is going to be near the top of offensive production in Raider history.
There's a pretty neat story you were telling earlier about your mom. She was born in what year?
1939.
And
That's when they started playing football at that spot. And then, yeah, she went to high school where Mineola Community Bank is now, is where the high school was then. Brett's mom was in the band and a majorette as well, I think, or drum major. And so both our moms marched on that field, played on that field.
That's wild.
My uncle, Carl Talbert, who passed away about a year ago, coached on that field, played on that field as an athlete in high school, and coached on that field. Just lots and lots of history over 82 years of Woodchuck and Red Raider football.
Woodchuck, I just learned about that not long ago.
Yep, ball kicks up at the 10 on the kickoff. Taken at the left side, try to come back, and a little slippage of the footage there at the 15-yard line. And so Howe will have the ball, 6:40 on the clock, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs deep in their territory. 1st and 10 at the Howe 15. 6:40 remaining in the game. Raiders putting in, I'm sure, some of the substitutes. They've got a 46-point lead. Great night offensively and defensively for the Rugged Red. They'll go to 1-1 in district and host the Bonham Purple Warriors next week. And as we saw early on, anything could happen. Ball's loose.
We got it.
Picked up and run into the end zone. Are you
Touchdown,
kidding me?
baby.
Who is that?
27, 21.
21, Isaiah Amon.
Yep. Wow.
Isaiah Amon, right place, right time on the fumble. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least the fourth fumble for that Howe offense. My goodness. And so they fumble.
Scoop and score, baby.
Scoop and score for Isaiah Amon, about 15 yards out. Snaps back, holds down, kicks up. And the extra point is good, and the Raiders take a 63-10 lead. My. What a night for the Raiders.
We just let the clock run during the kickoff.
Yeah, we're fixing it.
I bet that coach over there would appreciate it too.
Fixing to give a little help there. Yeah, and it's getting late. It's after 10 o'clock. We've still got another 15 minutes at least of game time here. So, but 6:26 on the clock, and every second on a football clock is about 2 seconds in real life.
At least.
Yeah, if not closer to 3. Some of you will notice I think we mentioned it once. Some of the players have pink towels. You'll see cheerleaders over this month that'll be wearing pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And with the first day of the month being on a Friday, you'll get 5 Fridays of breast cancer awareness. Pink tape, pink shirts, pink towels. You'll see that a lot.
Here goes Finney getting the kickoff again.
Caden Finney. Coach Josh Finney's older son.
He's giving him some serious instruction.
Yep. He's not even taking his full 5-yard drop. Got it teed up, kick it away. Taken at about the 24-yard line. Return to the 35, the 40. Good return for Howe. Almost a straight-on kick, like the Tom Dempsey was that his name, the kicker for the New Orleans Saints that had the little blocked foot, had the record for years and years. Did you see Justin Tucker this past week for the Baltimore Ravens?
66 yards.
66 yards. That meant that ball was at midfield when he kicked it. When they put it down on the turf, it was at midfield.
No, beyond.
Past midfield.
Maybe the 49.
The 46.
Yeah.
It had to be at the 44.
17 yards, right? 17 yards is what you got. You got 10 yards plus 7. So
you get 7. Oh, behind the line. You're talking about line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
I see what you was at line of scrimmage. Yeah. Joey and I were thinking where the ball was held.
Place.
No, you're exactly
about the 44-yard
line. So line of scrimmage was the midfield.
That's
and
right.
then they snap it back 6-7 yards.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, imagine watching that. I mean, that's a long way.
I saw some video, some point of view video. One of the Detroit Lions fans was at about where we are in the stands and was right at the 50-yard line filming it and got to watch it. And you could see everybody for just a half second excited because it hit the crossbar and then deflate immediately because it was the backside of the crossbar and it went on through. On 1st and 10, Howe runs to the right side. They're going to have 2nd and 8 coming up. Run right up the middle, nothing doing. Drop it back to the original line of scrimmage, bring up 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line.
That's number 20 for Howe. I tell you, he's had a tough game. Carson Daniels, running back, big old guy, but he has taken a beating tonight. He's tough. He's still in there.
4:20 remaining in the game. Raiders up big. Josh Blair checking in on that defensive front. Trips left, single right, quarterback in the shotgun for the Bulldogs. Back to pass, looking to his left, going deep. Good coverage by the Raider defense. Oh, did he catch that? And he breaks over.
Touchdown.
Wow, Granddaddy spins out of some coverage, gets the ball, and able to spin and go in. My goodness. A 41-yard pass and catch. Excuse me, 59-yard pass and catch.
Wow.
It was at the Howe 41. Goes 59 yards on what I thought was great coverage and probably going to be knocked down, and somehow or another he spins out of the traffic with the ball and the touchdown about 15 yards after the catch, and Howe goes on the board once again, makes it 63-16. They'll go for the extra point. Snap, hold, the kick, oh, almost blocked. We had good pressure up front. The kick is good, and so Howe adds 7 more. It's Howe Bulldogs 17, your Rugged Red 63. You're listening to KWNS 104.7 FM. Thanks one final time to our season sponsors, Alexander Tractor Parts, Best Barbershop, Autumn Wind, Christus Health, First National Bank, Dairy Queen, Leafy, Team Worldwide, Scott's Pharmacy, Tires Pro and Align, United Country Cane Agency, Winnsboro General Dentistry, Winnsboro Boot Company, Winnsboro Internal Medicine, Winnsboro Tire and Lube.
Updated score, Mineola 31, Bonham 22. Only 58 seconds remaining, so Mineola's going to go 2-0 in district. Commerce just getting whipped in the second half by Mount Vernon, 56-22 in the fourth. Pottsboro blanks Rains 45-0. That's a final.
So if you've got a 2-week snapshot as to how the playoffs are lining up, it would be Mount Vernon, Mineola, Pottsboro, Winnsboro. But you've got 7 weeks, so there's 5 more weeks of games to sort all that out. And as we saw with the first half in some of these games, almost anything can happen. And the Raiders almost pulled off the upset last week in Mineola. We need somebody to upset Mineola maybe a couple of times this season to help us out as well.
We're going through a stretch where it's going to be really important to play really well but stay healthy too.
All right, we will be playing some of the weaker teams for another couple of weeks. What we saw for a few years was that we played to the competition.
Yeah.
And tonight we've done much better. Soto up the middle at the 45, the 50, cuts across field. He's at the 40. Needs a block. He's at the 35, the 30, the 25. Oh, shoestring tackle taken out. Soto, about a 60-yard return, took it at about the 15, 20-yard line. Got to midfield, 35 yards or so, and another 20, 30, 60, 65-yard return. Raider down over there. Soto may have kind of stretched things out when he got tackled there. Soto's been playing quarterback all this second half, so we'll hope maybe.
Looks like you're going to put Kyler back in there. I think I'd go down there and find a.
I think I'd put Hayden or Will Wilcox.
I guarantee you.
Looks like they're working on a cramp, especially after a long run like that, and then you get grabbed by the leg and it's kind of jerked.
Right. Yeah.
Look at Kyler. He's running like an old man because he's been standing over on the sideline.
He stove up.
Yep.
I'm surprised Caden didn't ask him to be quarterback.
Yeah, that's right. Dad.
Yeah, they're working out a cramp in Ray over there. So an injury timeout. Congratulations to our Rugged Red band. They went to the Pleasant Grove Invitational last week up at Pleasant Grove High School near Texarkana. If you've never been up there, that's a beautiful facility there. That's a great place to go for a band competition. The Rugged Red band placed second overall. Great day for them. They were supposed to go to Sunnyvale tomorrow. The inclement weather possibilities have canceled that. So they're headed to the Roy City Invitational meet next week. Tomorrow the band's going to come up and they'll do some work nonetheless to keep getting better, to try to make history. And if you're not aware with how band works, every other year you can advance to the state level of competition. This is one of those advancement years. In those off years, you can make it simply to the regional and then the area competitions. But you can't go all the way to state. But this is one of those years you can make it all the way and try to win a state championship. And the Rugged Red band trying to make it further than they've ever made it before. So good luck to them. First and 10 for
Finney in the backfield.
Finney in the backfield.
No, it's Graves.
No,
I was hoping.
Cole Graves goes
nice
left side.
run, too. Look at him.
5. Get in there, Cole
Booyah.
Graves. Cole Graves, touchdown. Touchdown, Rugged Red.
Going for 2 or 1.
Finney may have tweaked his hamstring or something because he's not hopping very high. He may have been out this second half because he's nursing a little something there.
Well, he stood over and got cold. Just
That
from
may
not
be
playing. I'm sure
part
he's
of it,
stiff.
sure. So Raiders, one-play drive, 1st and 10 from the 21. Cole Graves takes the handoff and goes left side and tacks on 6 more. And Finney's going to kick the extra point. Snaps back, holds down, kicks up.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Ah, look at him throwing his hands up.
Look at him.
Caden Finney with the extra point, but he kicked the pudding out of that.
Man, he did.
He put everything he had into that.
Daddy's being nice tonight.
Caden Finney with the extra point. Senior
Look
year.
at him.
First game at the new stadium. Finney with a long run. Finney with 2 kickoffs, and now Finney with an extra point. And the Raiders make it 70-17.
And afterwards, just like, see, Dad, you need to play me back there more. No, son, don't go that far.
I don't know, Darren. We've done a lot of games. I don't know whether we've scored 70 in a game before. This is my 11th season. And I know it hadn't happened 3 times. I don't know that it's happened twice.
No, I know we put 60-something on Grand Saline up there back when, I think who was quarterback? May have been Bosold or Brandon Green, not the Brandon Green that's on the school board, but also graduate, the younger blonde-headed. He had like 200-something yards.
Wow, that had been before my time. So, yeah.
But it may have only been 63 or 65.
Gotcha.
So,
but it is 70 for your Rugged Reds, 17 for the Bulldogs. Raiders kicking it off. Taken at the 15-yard line. Scrum in the middle of the field at about the 30. That'll be 1st down for the Bulldogs. 100 seconds remaining in the game. 70-17 for the Raiders. Bulldog ball, clock running, minute 30. Bulldogs maybe get a couple plays. They may just take a knee. We'll see what they do.
What would you do?
I just take a knee, brother. With
take
the clock
a knee,
running,
call it to the house.
Yeah, because you got 40-second play clock.
I don't want to take a chance on fumbling and they score another touchdown.
There you go. They'll split 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback roll to his right, looking deep. Somebody in the flat, nearly intercepted. The pass will fall incomplete, go out of bounds. So the clock will continue running with the merciful clock keeper. We'll go under 40 seconds before this next play is run. 2nd 10 coming up.
I like the game clock being on the play clock. I like that.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to see both at the same time.
Yeah.
Crowd beginning to make their way to the parking lot. Pass. Oh, what a catch! A bobbled catch and got possession and 2 feet inbounds. That's number 22,
And
Ethan
the clock's
Lopez.
still running, even though he went out of bounds.
The Bulldogs will have 3rd ball at the 38. So 3rd and 3 coming up. And that'll do it. What a game for the Rugged Red to open up new Red Raider Stadium. Your final score here tonight. The Howe Bulldogs 17. Winnsboro Red Raiders 70. Darren, any final thoughts? Joey, final thoughts tonight? What a great night.
Big night,
here.
big exciting night.
Big
you had to
night.
come out to a game, come out, check out the stadium. It's a community stadium. We talked about that.
There'll be lots of good stuff happening here
Yes, sir.
over the next number of years, but lots of football still to go. Raiders go to 3-2 on the season. They go to 1-1 in district after the heartbreaking loss last week against Mineola. They rebound heartily tonight and come away with the big win. First game in the stadium goes down as a W. It's Raiders 70. Bulldogs 17. For Darren Swanner and Joey Keefe, for Brett Burnett, for Scott Bowman, Rowan Bowman, I'm Dr. David Rose. Thanks for tuning in tonight on the Raider Sports Network and on KWNS. We're going to take it back to the KWNS station.